And they are 21.
Yeah, it's typically something that you get around the time when all the other stuff is 22. So, and then because event rings are like 17 or 18 star rings, right? You want to have like evenly brought up, like 19, 20, 21. You want to be like closer to 22 star rings now. So if you get an event ring, you're like getting a 17 or an 18, but that's not where you want to be investing your money at that point. You want to be keeping those for like boss mules or other characters that you are going to main soon, or you want to bring up on the side and give them some extra damage because they can get the equivalent of like a 17, 18 start ring immediately without having to worry about Princess No or making Meister rings or doing Galax, right? So that's where they have the most value at that time.
Well, I got the event ring.
Can you share the screen so we can look at what you're working with?
But it's now untradeable.
You have
I took it here.
What did you do?
I took one event ring from the gift.
Oh.
You could choose one event, and I took it here.
If your characters are 275, don't you have like 10 legendary rings or something already?
Yeah.
So why would you take another ring there? Like you don't want to take a ring that's so rare just to get like a really small upgrade, right? You want to make big upgrades at that point. Unless there's no other character, of course, but...
Most of the time I wear the Meso rings.
Mm-hmm.
But they are a lot weaker than the strength ones, of course. For the drop rings, they can be weak as
Sure.
That's no problem. But mine, I think I did it the wrong way.
But just show me, because you're talking about it now, but we could be looking at it now, and then we can see.
Oh, yeah. Wait.
So you don't have to describe everything.
Even denken, ging het ook weer, hè? Deel je scherm, yes. Die. Oh, wil je toestaan dat deze app wijzigingen aanbrengt? Waarom is dit nou weer?
It's standard. It won't do anything, but... It's like, this website uses cookies. That's basically the...
Oh, bah. Alles weigeren.
Yeah, then you can't do anything.
Can you see it now?
Yes. Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay.
So what is this? Wait, is that my pet that's hungry? Hang on. Yeah, okay.
Yes,
so you're training, we are doing dailies, or you're training on this guy? What do you wear?
This?
Yeah, well, we just did... Oh no, did we just do dailies? Or you switched gear?
Oh, the dailies.
Yeah.
Normally I just have strength for the dailies.
Strength?
Now,
oh, as a... Yeah. So do you smack things with your bow?
No, because I don't want to change.
But you mean dex, right?
Oh no,
you mean power?
Ones, yes.
Yeah, but strength is a stat. Usually you mean dex or you mean damage. Damage ones is what you mean. Yeah, damage ones. Okay. Damage is a stat. Yeah. Okay. But normal monster damage focus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so full stat. Okay.
So... But when I train on my own...
Yeah, when you train, yeah.
I do these.
Yeah.
This one. This one.
Mm-hmm.
This one. this one and that one.
Mm-hmm. And you can still kill
The
decently with
rest,
that?
no, I have to use a few coupons and
Yeah, and like, do you alternate guild skills sometimes when you're training?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. And you set your legion to normal monster damage and hyper stats?
Hyperstats? No. I don't do anything with that.
Oh, you should do that if you're mobbing, because there's a lot of damage there for mobbing versus for bossing. What, can you show the hyper stats? Yeah, so right now they're set for mobbing.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you ever change them, or is it just
No.
this you have always?
No, I leave it like that.
So you don't boss ever on this? You don't do weekly bosses?
Yeah, but the bosses I can do with this.
Okay. You seem to feel
I
no
was
difference.
I was one hitting Akechi on the Pathfinder. That was funny.
Oh, with your big cannon skill?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you just blow them up.
I watered the
Delete.
grass with your blood.
Yeah, delete it. Yeah.
I don't think so. Okay.
Denied. Okay. And where's the damage and then the drop rate stuff? Is everything below that?
Yeah, that's nothing.
Well, nothing. Wait,
Well, this one
Mom,
is
why is there a 21 kind of treasure with drop rate right now? And you're wearing an event ring for damage?
yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
yeah, you did mess that up. Yeah.
But I think I should
Mm-hmm.
change this cube and change the item drop rate on this one with that one.
No, with the one you're wearing right now, not with that one. You have 2 event rings on right now. You got a Synergy and a Reboot Tenebris. Yeah. See, the base stats on it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's like 30 stat and 20. Yeah, and this one, that's 40 and 25. So 30 and 20 and 40 and 25. And now look at the kind of treasure ring.
Yeah.
Nope, yeah. There's 99 and 64. Like, it's stronger than those 2 rings put together.
Yeah.
So that's why you need damage on this one, and then one of the other 2 needs to change to drop. So first roll this. Drop will be easier to roll, so you just roll on this one until you get probably 27. Well, that's the question is how hard do we want to go now in the short term when if you're not really needing to min-max because you're not really doing much bossing anyway, you might as well just get like some okay things on it and then do the final dotting the I's and crossing the T's whenever defense gets taken out. Because when defense gets taken out, the cubing is already going to be like, I think something like 20 to 25% cheaper. Which is basically like, all of our rates are basically going to be like the cube sale rates now. So, it might make more sense to then wait for a cube sale after that. And then trying to 3-line everything will be way cheaper. Because I don't think you... Yeah, so you can just get okay lines on it now. It's just even if you just get like 21% or something, it'll already be a big upgrade. If you compare the kind of treasure ring with the event rings, how much difference is it now? Hover over the ring, the kind of treasure ring.
The kind of treasure.
Yeah, just use the middle mouse key to switch your rings. Oh, don't move your mouse. Just middle mouse. Yeah, the other one. Oh.
Oh.
Just middle mouse key. Use it 2 times, 3 times. 2. Oh. Just click single times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, it's already stronger now, even if you wear it. So it's already a downgrade that you're wearing Just because the potential is better, it's already worse because the Starforce is so much better. And the other one, yeah, see, it's stronger than that one as well, even with
Yeah.
just 9% dex on it. So you're not wearing damage gear technically right now, because your drop rate ring is actually a damage piece right now.
Okay.
And you would also have, if you do that, you also have more Starforce, which increases your Legion power as well, right? So you also get more coins.
Uh-huh.
So that's why it's also good later on. Okay, and what are the other rings?
And this one cubing, and it doesn't need to be a 33 dex.
I mean,
Just
if it rolls that, that's cool, but I would probably just
yeah,
aim for
okay,
21
but
or something for now.
okay, yeah.
And then one of the other two rings, so probably the Synergy ring, you want to reroll to have drop rate.
Synergy.
The colorful, the
And is
rainbow.
that
No. The one,
these?
you're switching it with one that you have equipped.
Oh, these, yeah.
Yeah. The rainbow one.
Did not drop?
Yeah, to take this one to drop, yeah. To fill the slot, right? Because then you'll be down one line. Because I don't think you have a lot of double lines on this guy, right? Do you have any double lines?
What do you mean by double lines? 12, 12?
2 drop, 2 mezzo, drop and mezzo.
Oh, no. On this one, no.
No, I think this Pathfinder has it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and the other drop gear is just one
not
line.
easy to get anymore.
Yeah. Have you been doing Helix?
For a while, yes, but
Okay, you got one backup. That's not that many.
oh, I got so many backups from okay.
Yeah,
What
I got
do you
3
need?
belts. But not too many earrings, I don't think. Those are all reinforced, right?
These are superior. In. Oh. 3.
2 superior.
Yeah. And let's say 3 belts?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have a 16-star belt? The middle one.
16.
Oh, 17.
Uh.
Oh, you have a 21 on already. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you transfer hammered over the over another one.
Yeah.
So that you could fall back on this one if it boomed. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Okay, and you got what? 5 Kana treasure, 2 extra Meister.
And then the budget.
Yeah, some backup stuff. 2 bow backups. Wait, you have 2 extra bows?
Yeah, 3, but one is.
Yeah, that's a fake one. Yeah, but you already have 19. Yeah.
Two good ones.
Yeah, yeah, but you don't want to go over 19, so that's fine. Okay, scroll back up to the top for me. Show me all the other drop stuff. What is it? Vengeful Ring, Cosmos, or Chaos. Yeah, let's go. 5 attack, -3 dex. Ooh. Okay. And then would you use Condensed, Earring? That's all your drop rate stuff? Do you wear that when you're bossing?
The drop rate?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah, okay. But on the weaker ones, you switch for every single boss?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
For every single boss, you switch back to damage, then you kill it, and then you go back to drop.
What do you mean? For Hard Will and Hard Lucid, yes?
No, I mean for like your weekly bosses that you do.
No, I don't know.
Like Normal Cygnus and Hard Magnus and CRA and... What do you wear when you kill those?
I don't... whatever I have on.
Okay. Well, you want to have drop rate on so you get more cubes, so you can throw the cubes at the other characters and get stronger, right?
Well...
That's why you change the link skills and the Legion and the hyper stats, so that you get damage. Yeah.
These
But you got like
and I
one. You know
can't
how
use.
many?
I can't use them.
You gotta use
And
them on
these.
some character. I get
Oh,
about 90 of those a week. Those green ones. For my weekly
oh my
bosses
god.
combined. Because you're wearing drop rate on the stronger characters. That's a lot
No,
of
but
value.
I'm not all that organized. I don't. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't know what character to give it to. And
You just kind of check. You log in. You see if they have CRA and if it's.
I tried to do the moles game in on Adele,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, how does this work? I completely forgot
Just
which
press ruin and
key does
cleave.
what, and I have to read through all the skills, what they do and why to use, and oh my god. No.
Well, I just go to like 1300 and you exit. Should be decently fast, right?
Um, I don't think I made 1300. I made it till 11, I think.
On the Adele?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, that's not too bad.
But the second slot was gone. The second
But did you do
pendant
any
slot
prep
was.
before you went in? Did you do like bossing, hyperstats, switch your legion to damage? Like, did you do all that before going in?
Um, I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Sounds very confident. Okay. Okay, and what's the... Okay, but go back to the first stuff. We're getting sidetracked with everything. Equip tab.
The first what?
Equip tab.
Equip tab. Equip.
Yep.
Equip.
Okay, I still haven't seen all your drop rate gear. Just hover over it. Let me see what it's like. Because I can't remember. Yeah, so that was ring we're switching. And then let's double all with drop. Yeah. This is just let's drop, and this is like the. Is that the weird transpose one or?
What was this?
It didn't get extra damage because of Was this the one that didn't get extra damage because of the transposing or something? 21.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
Is it 10 and 11 on 16 and 17? Guys, how much is a 17 star supposed to have? Supposed to have like 29 because of transposing, right? Oh god, where's... Oh, I didn't transpose on this character. 29? Yeah, okay, yeah. That's the one because you transposed the fake Dominator. So that's why we turned that into strong drop rate gear instead.
Yeah.
Okay, and then what's that secondary?
That's for bossing.
Okay, your current one is garbage. That's not good. You use the other one for bossing and the one on the right for mobbing?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It should be 3-line attack.
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least just a few lines of attack. Damage is technically not bad, but the problem is damage looks better in like damage range increase than attack does, but it's because it's kind of fake. Because it looks at your damage percentage stat gain, but it doesn't look at your normal monster damage stat. So how effective it is compared to attack is kind of being inflated on the visual aspect of range going up. Because that's basically the one on the right is basically just 30% damage to both normal monsters and to bosses. But then the one on the left is 65% damage to bosses and 9% attack to both types of monsters. So like 30% attack will probably look like it's less damage increase than the one on the right, but it'll work on, and it'll also work on both. So it feels like 30% damage is better, but it's not, because you have 100% base damage, and then you have percentage damage to normal monsters, and percentage damage gets added together. And when you're bossing, it gets the boss damage and the damage gets added together. So the amount gets diluted, right? So you get diminishing returns on it. But when it shows you the damage range difference, it's only showing you one part of the equation, basically. That's why you can't really rely on damage range. So you definitely have to recube the one on the right.
Yeah, this one.
Well, no, that's the one you're...
Yeah, well,
yeah, this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to get at least 2-line attack on there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I will need a lot of cubes for that.
Yeah, you can just use the glowing cubes. For the other ones as well, right? It's all glowing.
Well, and which ones are those? The blue ones or the pink ones?
I don't know, the cheaper ones are the two.
What was it?
The old red ones.
Okay.
So it's...
Okay.
I think it's blue? No, is it not blue? Oh, I had them in the cash shop. But...
Ik weet niet, ik heb er nog niet genoeg gebruikt om...
Bright is the most expensive one. Glowing is the ones you want. Let's see. Yeah, glowing are like blue and the bright ones are purplish. You can see them in the daily login. You can see them day 14 and day 28.
Die.
Yeah, those are the glowing, the blue ones.
Ah, well, but one is blue and one is what? Bright.
Yeah, bright is purple and glowing is blue. Those are the one you want. Yeah.
Blue. Yeah. Okay. Blue ones. And I think when they're in the box.
Yeah, that's yep. But just
tomorrow.
5.
Oh, 5.
Yeah.
But,
nothing too crazy.
No. Dus voor deze en voor deze.
For that one, for the secondary that you have... No, not for that one. Where are you?
En voor die one.
Synergy ring, Kana treasure ring, and for your equipped feather with damage percent.
Yeah. Okay.
And what's the rest of the stuff you have? What's that Twilight mark?
Ja. Wat is dat? Ja. Dat weet ik dus ook
7,
niet.
5, nice.
That was to combine with the ring from slime?
Yeah. Yeah, but you haven't been doing slime at all, I don't think, right?
No.
No. Well, you need to... I wonder if we can help with that. But yeah, because the range goes down only a little bit, but if you use the right click, you can see the set bonus, right? The 2 set bonus. So that once you get that extra 10 attack and 10 boss percent and 10 weapon attack, it's going to be better.
Even at 17 star?
Yeah, because it's only 122k range, right? Like, that's really close.
Yeah.
I mean, you can unequip your existing one to see how much it is, right? You can see how much it... No. Unequip, not switch, because now you still can't see. Now you just see the same number with the plus. If you unequip your tattoo, then you can see how much a tattoo gives. And then you can see how much of that 122k is. Because 122k doesn't say anything. Because what if the tattoo itself only gives you like 200k, then it's like way more. But if it gives you like 3 mil, right, then it's a small percentage of it. So you can see that it's close. This one's 2.9, so the other one is like 3.06 or something. 3.04, right? Now you can see how close they actually are.
Yeah.
It's only like 1/24, so there's only like 4% final damage difference or something, yeah. So yeah, the doing slime and trying to get the slime ring will be big. And need to get you need to keep getting rings and stuff for that, but that could be a project for towards shining. But if you want to get a 4th slot ring, because if you're 21 kind of treasure, 21 Meister, and 20 superior, that's really nice, but you need to get that 4th slot up, so you want to get towards the slime ring.
Mm-hmm.
so that you can start using your Twilight Mark, and that'll be an upgrade too. And what else is your current equipment that you have on?
Well,
Yeah, so
it's arcane.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
And it's the demon.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
what were you looking
That's
at?
not
Yeah,
transpose
that
on, right? Because you didn't, never got a pop mark?
no.
Did you do CPAP?
Um, Chaos niet. Ik heb gewone ooit gedaan.
Okay,
Op
we'll
deze weet ik eigenlijk niet, want ik kon geen nieuwe dingen krijgen. Ben helemaal kwijt
you
hoe je
couldn't get
zo'n
any what?
de puzzle piece.
Oh,
I couldn't find.
you can even do the boss?
I couldn't find the quest to get a
Okay, well we'll
new.
look at that. But show me the rest of the equips, because you like start in the middle and then you end in the middle, but you don't show all the stuff. Yeah, that's the one you showed. Yeah, you showed
Dat
all of those. Yeah.
die had ik had je
Yeah,
ook gezien.
pendants, weapon, and the heart
Deze moet
and
veranderen
emblem.
eigenlijk.
Well, yeah, but I mean it's a RNG chance of getting a pet mark, and you're not going to be getting a eye patch anytime soon, so there's nothing really for you to change it to.
Oké. Wat dan nog? Deze.
Mm-hmm.
En dan hebben we het gehad, zeker? Ja.
Yeah, and then pendants,
Die
emblem. Yeah, okay.
pendants.
This is 17 there, right? There's a lot of potential gains there. And this one is 19, 23. Yeah.
Maar die zou ik nog kunnen Starforce met. Wat had ik nou? 3 of had ik. Oh, heb ik hier geen? Oh god.
No, those don't drop. You need to transfer hammer dominators in that. That's why you're doing normal arc every day, remember? With drop rate gear on to get dominators.
Yeah, here is one.
Yeah. Do we need to remake that list? That's when you craft it too. It's cheating. You think I wouldn't see? It says on the bottom, Crafter Maboma. You're trying to sneak one by me over here. Sneaky mom. Okay. Well, you have a lot of primals, so you could craft
it's
a
a
few.
nobody. They don't drop anymore.
Well, are you wearing drop rate gear when you kill it? Are you doing it daily?
No.
No. Okay, then
no.
how can you say they don't
no.
drop? You're not trying, right? You have the drop rate gear. You have the time of day for it. If you want them and you want to progress, then you need to do that, or you need to craft a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
One of those two things is what you want to do. Otherwise, you're going to be getting event rings when you have 17-star pendant and 21-star arcane stuff on, right? It's really out of balance.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we need? We need backups to be able to make the jump for stuff. Okay, which things are not 21 yet? What's your cup, by the way? What's the flame on that? Because it doesn't look very spicy. It looks green. 40 and 6. Whatever. Okay. Wow, and a tier 5 and a tier 6. Nice. Yeah, so what is not 20... Wait, without hovering over it, what is not 21 yet? Can you tell me?
Well, the pendant.
Yeah? Which one?
The superior.
Okay. So how do we get that one to 21?
By superior.
Okay, and and what does that cost you?
750, I think.
I think it's 700, but yeah, 700 Golix coins, right? And how much do we have? 1100. So that's something that we need to do every day, right? Helix to build more coins. That's high priority. Otherwise, this character can't go anywhere for that piece. It's going to be too risky. And what's the other thing we need? We need to transfer lower level item into it, right? Otherwise, you're gonna need like 4 or 5 or 6 pendants, which is 2.8, 3.5, 4.2k coins, right? That's
A lower
months and months
level,
of running.
a lower level pendant, and then you're thinking of a Dominator.
You have a 21 Dominator.
140, 150, yeah.
You already have it, Mom. You have
Can you
it sitting in
use?
your inventory.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you need
yeah.
a
This
different pendant to become
this
Meso
one.
obtain, and then you can just take the 21 Dominator and transfer it into the 20 into the Superior, and now you have 20 Superior, and then you just redo the potential.
Again, please. That's too fast.
Okay.
This one,
Yeah, why is that one 21?
I don't know.
you took it to 21. I said I don't know. God damn it. Jesus. I don't know.
To make
It
it
just
strong, I
did it
don't know.
speak to you that it just wanted to be 21, so you just kept going? Yeah, to be strong. But what's the purpose of the piece? You don't need a 21 star meso obtain item, do you? So it's there to transfer hammer into superior. And what happens when you transfer hammer it into superior?
Uh, it loses 1 star.
Yeah, so it goes to 20.
Uh-huh.
What else happens? What is
It's
the
gone.
outcome? It's gone, yes, okay, also true, yeah. So that also means that you need an extra item with meso, right? But you already did that, right? Because you have those 5 on the left.
Yeah, but this one. Oh yeah, that's it.
That's why you made
I
5, because this
I
one was going
I
to be gone from the set, right?
I normally use this one instead of this one.
Yeah, because it gives you more damage.
Yeah,
But that one is there only temporarily because we want to
this one.
transfer that into the superior. But if you transfer that into the superior, then what else happens? What is the outcome?
Hmm. Yeah, you lose the meso. Yeah.
Yeah, because the potential goes down to epic, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the flame. What happens to the flame?
It stays the same.
Of which item?
Uh, the Dominator.
No,
What? No.
it doesn't transfer over. It stays the same. So you transfer into the superior,
Oh,
so it
okay.
stays the superior's flame.
Stays superior.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You can always double check by using the transfer hammer window, right? And just putting the items in, and you can see what the outcome is going to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, what's the follow up after that? Are we going to then work on the potential and have a better potential 20 star superior, like your superior ring, for example? Or are you going to get it to 21 after that, which means there's a small risk that it booms from 20 to 21, right? And if
Mm-hmm.
it booms, then you need to be able to buy a backup. So you have to know what the project is to know what the order is in which you're going to buy the upgrade stuff, because that will determine, do I need to buy cubes for it Saturday, or I'm going to hold on to it and see if I can get more Dominators and have more time to get Gollux coins, so that when the Shining Starforce comes around, and I might have to Starforce another Dominator, or I might have to Starforce more Kana Treasure and Meister Rings to transfer into a Superior and transfer that into a Slime Ring if I get one, right? To see if you have more projects that you need to do that share resources. Because you want to see how many items do need the Gollux coins. Because if 2 items need it, you need to see how far can you push one, and then if the other one succeeds, then all the coins can be spent on something else. If only one item needs it, then you don't need to share.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the Narrows, right? Like you have the pendant right now and the monocle. So if you have a certain amount of dineros and one item goes to 21 and doesn't need any more dineros, then you can take a bit more risk with the other one. But if the first one booms 4 times, then maybe you can't work on the other one. So it's all about getting backups now, because the money will come, but you need to actively look more at getting backups, because otherwise you're just going to end up with a whole lot of money and nothing to spend it on, right? That's the common problem in the long term. So to make sure that you have options, good options for your money to spend instead of bad options, you want to make sure you're getting backup. So you want to be doing normal arc in drop rate gear with a drop rate coupon preferably, and Helix, which you should be able to blow up in drop rate gear as well, and also open up the thing at the end all in drop rate gear, right? So you maximize your chances of getting earrings and belts, which can mean that eventually, hopefully, if you ever go to 422, you don't need to transfer over and redo your potential, but then you could just keep using the backups that you have in your inventory. But for the ring and the pendant, they cannot drop, so you have to do the runs to get the coins to be able to buy backups. So that's why those 2 dailies are very, very important. They're like shitty bosses, but if you have your hyperstats set to bossing, and your legion set to bossing, and your link skill set to bossing, and you have drop rate gear on, you should be able to still blow up Helix, so you don't have to switch. If you do want to switch, just switch back to damage gear, and then when you get to the Helix end, then switch into the drop rate gear and open up the thing.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay.
I changed that, yeah.
Yeah, but you keep the hyperstats, and you keep the legion, and you keep the... Right? Which makes the runs a little bit longer, which means sometimes you get slapped and die to some stuff, right?
Yeah.
So if you switch properly before, and you have everything set to bossing, boom. Like with the hyperstats, you can switch indefinitely. It's like 2 mil per switch, You have to switch 70 times in one day to lose the money that you have on your character right now. So that's never gonna be a bad thing. And then when it comes to the link skills, try to do the things in the order of, what character has your link skills from yesterday. Then just try to do the more important dailies on that character first, and get those done with, and then you don't really need your link skills on the character anymore that day. Yeah. So wait. So you need more. Oh no, the pendant is drop rate. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what other resources are you also working on? You're working on the dineros.
Well, I did a while ago, but I stopped doing that. I had 750.
How many backups is that? I think you know, do you? Are you gonna
2.
make a number up? Or 2 of which?
Yeah, depends on which.
And it's a decent guess, but now you put your foot in it. But 2 of which ones?
1 of each.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Technically true. Okay. Yeah. 1 of each. But the monocles are cheaper. The pendants are 2 of which. Yeah. I know. Yeah. The pendant is like 100 dineros more. I think it's like 200 or 250 for the Einde phase, and then, but we don't need any more for the tattoo, right? We're not gonna put the tattoo past. We're just gonna rely on switching to the Twilight mark. So we're only looking at the other 2. Yeah, but you still want to get more dinero. So I would say, normal arc, Helix and Commercy are important dailies for you on this character if you want to move forward with this. If you want to push forward with this one. And then, so that's why also cubing wise, I would also only do those like 3 things for now, so that you can save the money more for the shining. Make sure that the shining finishes up your character's items, like all up to, like if the accessories are all up to 20, the ones you have to transfer, up to 21, the ones where you can get backups for, and 22 on CRA, which you already have, and Arcane's already 21. Then really all we have to do after that is 1 more round of like major cubing, which will be better to do when the defense gets removed, and then just 1 more cube cell after that, and then you should be very close to like Well, yeah. Basically, it'll come down to like whether you want to min max on your emblem and on your secondary, depending on trying to get it more than what you have now, or what you will have after the cubing Saturday, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it'll most likely will be just trying to get 3-line stat on all the accessories and like 2.5 stat on all the arcanes, so the arcanes kind of look like your CRA looks now, basically. Right, like two lines of dex, 1 line of all stat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's like
Oh,
7% stat here, and then no, this one won't work, of course. That's too expensive. That one's already 3, so that's nice. And then the
yeah.
shoe probably like an extra 7. So that's 14% extra between those two, right? And all the accessories and all that combined, and the ring, so you're probably looking at like 50 to 60% extra dex compared to now.
Uh-huh.
But you're wearing your current thing as drop rate? Can you check the equips again?
These,
No, the equips. What is that monocle? That's...
yeah, that's well, that one is 19 star, and that one
Mm-hmm.
is 17, and I don't know why, but this one is a lot weaker.
Well, why do you think that is? What is
It's
the big difference?
it has more decks. It is just a few stars.
Which one has more dex?
Oh well, the the uh, the strength one.
No, don't say that anymore. You don't use strength.
Oh,
You're
the
an
damage
archer.
one.
The damage one. Well, yeah, but that's the question. The damage one is the one with drop rate, right? Because that's the one that gives you the most damage. So that's
Yeah,
now the damage one and the drop rate one. It's because of the Starforce. It got 2 more stars. So you see it has
it,
20,
it it's
got
just those two
26 more.
stars.
Yeah, but they're not just 2 stars, right? It's not 2 stars from like 5 to 7 is not the same as 2 stars from 17 to 19, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you can see the weapon attack difference is
Yeah, yeah.
25 extra weapon attack.
Uh-huh.
And the stat difference is, what is it, 26. That is almost like an entire fully stacked synergy ring difference.
Mm-hmm.
Just from those 2 stars. So even though the one on the right has, what is it, 4%, it only has 4% less dex, right?
Yeah.
But so now that way you can kind of compare. So basically for you, 26 dex and, what is it, and 26 strength and fucking, I don't know, like 4% dex minus 10% strength plus 25 weapon attack is this much range difference for you, essentially. That's kind of like how you can compare like how heavy everything weighs. But the main thing here is because of the potentials and stuff on it, it's fine that you're wearing the other one now for damage because it is better and more Starforce, right? But eventually you
Uh-huh.
probably want to tap the one on the left to see if you
Yeah.
can get that one higher
Mm-hmm.
to more Starforce. But that would be for shining to work on that. So you want to get more Dineros by that time so that if it booms you can keep going and you can keep replacing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
what happened is that the one on the right was actually for the one on the right was probably cube 4 damage already. I don't know. You just had 2 and they just switched functions. It's probably just what happened, yeah. Because of whatever ended up happening on the cubing.
I think it had bad stats, and then this came out.
Yeah, I think you're just trying to roll for drop, but it rolled 23 and drop, and you're like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess this one is better now, so...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
That's
but then you must have rolled it after Star... Nah, I don't get it exactly. Okay, okay, so... Alex, Arc, Commercy. For Commercy, you're just spamming Dolces, the really fast ones, get it over with, right? Because I think you have a Dreadnought here, no?
only Dolces.
Yeah, only Dolces. I think if you have the Dreadnought, I think you do have that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just do Dolces. They're like 30 seconds each, right? So you can be done under 10 minutes. Put the arrow blaster down and it just blows everything up. as it spawns. Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
And the and CPQ if you can, but it might take so long to find people for CPQ that it's better to just go do other things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You can like ask an alliance and then go check in the map and see if there's anyone there, and if no one replies and you see no one, then just go do something else. Cause I mean it's good in arrows, but if it takes you half an hour to find someone, you might as well just come back the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, flames will be a problem for after that. So, so the other thing will be to see if we can set you up with slime. But the thing is, you should be able to blow up slime by yourself. So that might just be practice a bit. I think we should practice with blowing up CPAP first. So let's Okay. So can you check your if you go to Ludi to the crossroads. You have everything written down, right?
Pardon?
You have all the steps written down, all the things to work on, the next things, because I know you write the stuff down, otherwise you forget.
Yeah, just a bit, but because I can't listen and write same time.
Okay, we'll read it back and we'll double check if anything's missing.
Well, what I wrote down was the cannon ring
Yeah.
to damage
Yeah.
at least something like 21.
Yeah. Okay. Or more. Yeah. Or more.
Uh,
Whatever. Yeah.
the synergy to drop.
Yeah.
2-line attack at least on secondary.
Yeah.
Glowing, the blue ones. And
It's all with blue
and,
ones. Make sure that you select the
yeah,
right secondary, right? The one that is damaged now.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
En dan normal arc, slime, eventueel, maar goed, helix en commercy. And on a daily basis.
Yeah, and the with the secondary, if you're cubing it and you end up getting one that's like the same or better for bossing than your current one, then you can switch them, right? And then you can recube the other one. So you have to also keep in mind your current line. So if you drop like, let's say that you cube like 40 and 30 or 40 and 35 or something like that, or 35 and 35, then it would be better than this one, and then it would be better to switch over. So if you see a lot of boss and attack together, then make sure you double check if it's still the worst one that you're cubing.
And what's better, ignore defense or monster, post monster damage?
Well, it depends on how much you already have, right? How much do you have right now?
Oh, that. Yeah, nou met de verkeerde
Yeah,
dingen,
with all
maar
of the setups now, it's low, of course. Yeah.
ignore 75%.
What up, Zara? Yeah. No, you just look for a combination of attack and boss. 3 attack is possible, but 3 boss is not. So it'll be either 2 boss, 1 attack, 2 boss, or 3 attack. Those are the only like types of lines you're looking for, or 2 lines of attack, right? So if you had 2 lines of attack, then it's good, and if you had 1 line attack and 1 line boss, then you just keep rolling over it. If you have 2 attack and 1 boss, then it might be better than the other one, but it would depend on how much. So if you get like, for example, say 40 boss and 18 attack, then that's probably around the same, but probably a little bit better than this one. So then you can switch if you have 40 boss, 18 attack. And if it's just the same attack, 9, but it's more boss, or it's the same boss and more attack, right? So let's say you have like 12 attack and 30 and 35, something like that, or 12 attack and 30 and 30, that would also be a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
Because then you're trading only 5 boss, but for 3% attack, so that would be, then you would switch as well. But otherwise, it's just, if it's 70 and 9, then it's better, of course, than 65 and 9. Or if it's 65 and 12, then it would be better than 65 and 9, right? So then it's
Yeah,
just 1 to 1, number to number.
yeah.
And if you had 2 attack on 1 boss, that's probably also better balance-wise. So if it's, yeah, so 40 and 9 and 9, or 35 and 9 and 9 is probably about the same as this. Maybe a little bit worse because you have melee attack on your weapon and on your emblem right now. Or if it is 12 and 9, 12 and 9 and 30 or something. But then you have 2-line attack, right? So then you would keep it because it's 2-line attack. But then the later stage would be then you would just use 2-line attack and line of boss for everything, and then you can roll the 2 boss and attack later to try to roll 3-line attack if you want to do that eventually. But that's very expensive, so that'll be a project for later then.
But I won't do that in the.
No, not now. No, because we want to mainly save for the Starforcing, right? That's why we want to make all the backups. Cool. Okay, so even now we can get more. We can get a little bit more damage on the right side than we have, right? So let's say we're gonna do CPAP now. So what would you switch?
CPAP now.
Mm-hmm.
What would I switch? I would switch here to this one.
Mm-hmm. Do you still have switches or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. How many setups do you have?
3.
Can you show them all? That's with like all of the survivability, yeah.
And that's what I use for mobbing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I use for bosses, and I have to do damage.
Wait, something changed with your adventure curiosity. I think preset 2 doesn't have it maxed. Yeah, you need to click your adventure's curiosity on the right.
Yeah, and something else.
And click save now. Click save. Yeah, there we go. And did preset 1 have it? I didn't check if that one had it. Yeah, okay, now they all 3 have it. Yeah, the other thing is we wanna change a few things here. Yeah, we probably took the ID because your ID was low. But you could take off the Pirate Blessing. We need to switch that one.
The blessing.
Wait, show me the very first one again. Preset 1.
Pirate blessing.
Yeah, hang on. Show me preset 1 again, real quick. Let's see if 1 is for. Use this one for solo and the other one for party. This one's for solo bossing, right?
Well, this one is mainly surviving.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is if you want to survive, and the third one is if you want to do more damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, hang on. Pick the third one. Because we want to optimize this for the bosses that you can do. So take out the Pirate Blessing. And the Noble Fire as well. Okay, and now scroll on the right side, not too fast, and see, because there's going to be something here. Yeah, we're a little faster than that. You only need to look at the blue pluses, right, and see if that if it's useful at all.
Oops.
No, we're just trying to get damage. Scroll a little bit more. Scroll more. Oh yeah, you have to hover over, yeah. Crit. We want crit. Crit for extra critical damage during the burst, right?
What was that?
Phantom Instinct, yeah. And then it's gonna be 1. It's the terms and condition burst is also a good one. Hang on. And what is the other one? Scroll down a little bit more. Yeah, unfair advantage is also 12% on the debuffed. Okay, click that one. Unfair advantage, yeah. And then nope, you didn't get it.
Okay.
You clicked on the scroll bar. Take out the The Cygnus Blessing.
Eh?
Yeah, and add the terms and conditions.
These.
Yeah. Okay, and now click save on the top right. Okay, and now click apply. Okay. And now set your hyperstats, right? That's the second one. Which ones do you have here? Just check the other ones, you
Yeah,
can see what it looks like.
one is not good. That one is
Oh yeah.
doesn't. This one is for bossing.
Yeah, okay, switch to this one. Now the IED should start looking a bit better. Okay. And then do you have familiars with IED that you use when you boss?
Yeah. Ignore, 15, ignore, 30.
And 30. Okay, nice. Okay, save this one. Yeah. And then summon them. And show me, should we get like 90... Should get you to 94, 95? 94.930. Well, that's 94, 95 in my book. Okay. Okay, unsummon them again so you don't waste them. Okay. And then check the matrix. Oh, hang on. I could just do exclamation mark checklist, I guess. Yeah, I can send you this. I don't know if you want to save this or put it on your... oh, wait. It doesn't work like that. Wait, why is it not clickable? Wait, it's clickable for me, but not in Discord. Why does it do that? Okay, hang on. I'll just do this instead. You get the ugly link. What the fuck just happened? Someone opened up the vMatrix one and it opened that instead. Jesus Christ. Clicked the wrong thing. There you go. Okay. Exolag, is it on? Let's check number 1, okay? Because that's how you see that you have, that your ping is good. Is that on? Huh?
But it's what on?
Exit lag.
It's I think so. Yeah.
Well, did you check? Check it out.
Oh, I never know if it's on or not.
Okay, but you're paying for the service. You have to know if it's on or not. Check
Yeah,
on the bottom right. Little arrow. Click it. See if you see the exit lag sign.
Yeah.
The blue and black arrow. Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
Well, sometimes it says connected.
I hope so, yeah.
Well, but this always it says always connected, but then in the square below
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing. So now there's MapleStory, and so that's the connection they show. But sometimes it starts in the morning while I put it on. It starts and then it says connected. Yeah. And in the square is nothing. So I never know, is it connected? Is it not?
You're clicking. Okay, story again, because I didn't have the visual, so I couldn't follow.
When I start the computer,
Yeah.
it starts to try to connect.
Yeah.
And then it when it shows the what I'm looking at now.
But I can see what you're looking at now. I can see your MapleStory screen, right? What are you looking at now? You have exit lag on the top left. You have the little MapleStory house on top.
Yes, yes.
And then you have connected underneath with 2 connections.
Yeah, with a big square.
Yeah, with 2 connections in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But sometimes it shows that, but in the big square, it shows nothing.
Yeah, that just means that MapleStory hasn't started yet, so there's no connection with MapleStory. If you look at that before you start MapleStory, then there will be nothing there because there's no
Ah,
MapleStory process running yet.
okay. Okay,
But if you look at
yeah,
it while you're playing MapleStory, there should be connections there, and there
yeah,
should be a red dot underneath MapleStory that it's live and that it's active.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, yeah.
Okay,
It's,
that's number
it's
one. Are you seeing the checklist too?
the checklist.
I linked it
Discord,
in Discord. Yeah.
yeah. Boss, everyone there. Loot, right? Loot, right? Checklist. Full restart of the game before doing item one. Check if exit lag is on. Check party status.
Mm-hmm.
Boss, on there.
Did you check party status? You just repassed it, but you didn't do it. Then you have to do it again later. Okay, make party because you're gonna do a boss. Okay, boom. Close it.
Oh, pickup rights. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the status.
Just-
Okay.
Yep.
We waren in Discord.
Yep. Well,
Um,
not anymore. But
there, loot rights. Yeah, that was that. Mobbing, be alone. Yeah, okay. Correct equips, damage, drop, mason, pendant, or spirit, title.
yeah. Did you check all of those? You have the right equips on?
Then, no.
Okay. So which ones are we switching?
Even gekeken, het was voor pap. Moet ik daar het erop hebben? Zeg je? Gaat het niet
Ideally
worden?
with drop rate, yeah. Should have enough damage with.
Oh jee. Dan moet ik die allemaal doen. Zo. Zo. En zo. 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 En zo. Ja.
Oh, that's not everything, right?
Die doen.
Yeah.
Ja. En ik doe dan normaal die.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Oké.
And then two more.
Huh?
The ones up there. Right? Your pendant, I think? No?
Deze?
No, you need to switch two pendants for a drop. You only switched one now.
Oh. Ik heb geen andere drop pendant, toch?
No? No, what's the horntail pendant? What is that?
Oeh, ja. Oh, die verander ik nooit. Even kijken.
No, the horntail pendant.
Die is veranderd en die moet dan.
That's greed pendant, but okay.
Was die niet goed?
Well, that's not a horntail pendant, at least not to me. I think that's a greed pendant, but... Don't you have a horntail pendant in your inventory that's legendary, right where all the drop stuff is? Oh, it's a
There's a
Mesoptine one. Okay.
Ja.
Okay. But yeah, now you have more... Now we have more drop, right?
Ja, dat zou ik denken.
Okay. So, what? And we switched to secondary, and you switched metal, yeah. Do you now have all the right equips on? Do you know, do you know which title you have on? I don't know which one you have on, for example. And which, yeah. Yeah, you can just click show title. Oh, no, now you can't do it anymore.
Oh ja.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the bossing one, yeah. Okay. Let's try equips. Okay, next one. Check expiring items. That's in case you have like pendant slot. You don't want it to expire during the boss fight, right? But you already have that.
Okay.
Enough buffs. So we're trying to get drops and buffs. So you want to get the... Make sure you have a drop rate coupon, right? Okay, so you buy one. Quick move, buy 10-minute one. Do you have any buff freezers? Well, buff freezers later down the list, but... Oh, you don't have to. Where are you going? Getting a drop coupon, right?
Yeah.
Top left. Quick move. You don't have to walk. Where are you going? Quick move. Click the NPC. Top left. Quick move.
What NPC?
Top left, quick move.
Oh,
Where are you going? Top left of your
Please.
screen, quick move. Yeah, there. On the right side. That's the NPC that sells the coupons.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Never used that.
Yeah, no, what is that? That's way faster than jumping all over the place. Click the guy, boom, buy the coupons.
But I have a drop coupon. I still have drop coupons, I think, in the storage.
Okay, the first thing... Drop coupons in the storage?
These.
Oh,
Are they? How are they? Are they worse or better?
I think they're better.
Well, that's for 30 minutes. That's not.
Yeah, it's a little bit overkill maybe because they last
Yeah.
too long. So I just buy a green 1 10-minute.
Okay.
Here's 7,500 nodes in the fucking storage.
Shit.
Yeah, just buy a 10-minute one. Yeah, boom. Good. Yeah, boom. Okay, close. Any other coupons? Any other damage you might want to use? Red, green, DAG. You've got all of those.
Well, I never buy them because I keep dying.
Red and green? No. The Monster Park, I mean, sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't buy these just for those bosses. Monster Park potions.
Yeah, I got them.
Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. And then, back to checklist. What's next? Buffs, that's what we did. Potions, you have those, right? You've got your DRG potions for healing.
It says nothing more. It stops here.
No, it doesn't stop here. You just scroll down.
I can't. So I have to go to docs.
Yeah, you have to open it. Wait, are you looking on the little screen? On the little screen preview?
No, the text. Oops. It has text.
Oh? Yeah, no, you need to go to the Google Doc, yeah.
Oh no. Oh my god. What happened?
What happened?
Something with my headphone.
Oh.
No.
Do you slam it?
My professional headphone.
Yeah. Wish headset for $3. Yeah, that one.
So I opened the whole thing and then I'm out of the game for. Nou ja, goed.
We always have Alt Tab, Mom. We can always go back.
Oh, Alt Tab. Wat was ik? Buff reasons had ik niet, hè? Correct? Familiars?
No, you're skipping a few, right? Potions, right? Buffs, then potions. You have healing potions, all of that.
Healing potions, yes.
Yeah, okay. You've got link skills.
Yeah.
We checked that, right? Legion, do you have that one?
No.
Okay, do Legion.
Oh jee, hoe moet ik dit allemaal?
Just Alt Tab and hold the Alt, and then you can switch between all the screens you have open, and it'll just bring it right up. There you go.
Legion.
What the fuck was that?
Huh?
What was that other Legion? Kind of monstrosity was that?
Hey,
Jesus.
mooi hè?
God, why is that green piece there in the middle connecting through the strength when it doesn't need to be there at all?
Huh?
Why is there a line through strength to the top? Why do you have a full cross and then the whole dex is full? Wait, what?
The whole dex is full. And
Yeah.
What do?
But why is that green piece there that goes up? What?
That's what the planner gave me.
The planner gave you. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Don't you just want to make the int on the left be strength instead, and then take that green block that goes north through the strength now away, and then just put it in buff duration as well?
Can I skip? But what? Which one is this?
Oh, because you got the cross in the middle. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Just leave it, I guess. It looks very interesting, but I guess just leave it. It's fine.
That's what the planner gave me.
Okay. It's like a. Okay.
Well, this I did myself, of course.
Yeah. A little fantasietje. Yeah. Just click confirm.
Ja.
Just close it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Maar nee, dat is niet goed. Ik moet die andere hebben.
You already have this one. Because it's highlighted. The box around with the arrow is which one you're looking at, but the green one is the one that you have selected. If you click another preset now, it'll have another one with the arrow on it, but it won't have a green until you click apply. Like you can work in this and switch a bunch of stuff around, but it won't apply this one.
I was looking at this one and you said apply.
No. I said the one on the right. If you click assign units now, that's the one I told you to click.
Oh.
Yeah, but it doesn't apply this one. The green one is the one that's applied. Yeah.
Now so just close.
Yeah, you can just close, yeah.
Voilà.
Right, buff freezers? You have buff freezers?
Dan komt er weer terug. Waar zit die nou? Zit die daar? Nee, dat zit hij niet.
Alt tab. And just keep pressing tab until you see the screen that you need.
Oh my god. Alt tab?
Alt tab? Yeah, just hold alt down and then press tab once per different program until you have the program that you want.
Oh.
You see it?
No, ik heb het.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We did correct legion.
Correct legion, yeah.
Yeah, buff freezers is next.
Buff freezers heb ik niet.
Okay, got some buff freezers. Correct FAMs, we already did that. Guild skills, we'll check that at the door. Hyper stats we did, hyper skills we did. Feed matrix, we'll check that real quick. And then let's toggles and go in. Ooh, you're not buying buff freezers. Hold alt and tab until you see MapleStory pop up. Or you go to the bottom of the screen and click the MapleStory one and it'll pop up. There you go. You're F3ing, so I know you're in the game. F3ing at newbie. Right, buff freezers. Now newbie is F3ing back at you. I see it. Okay. Go grab some buff freezers.
He's always F3. Good.
Oh, I don't know if this is going to... Oh, wow, actually. Shows up. Oh.
And now you see why I don't have enough time.
Well, it's because you don't do this very often. If you do it faster, it becomes more automatic. You don't have any right now?
No.
Okay. Just hold down enter key. Click, hold enter. No, that's not hold enter. Click once, hold enter, yeah. Boom, there you go.
Battery is wel genoeg, zeker?
It should be enough, yeah. Double click the top one, yeah, exactly. And then they slide in. Boom. I guess something that's not on the list, but like double check you have the pets out and the auto buff, and make sure that's all done.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Pet, because they're not out.
Nee, ze zijn nu niet uit, nee.
But you wanna take them out. Why are they not out?
Dan lopen ze helemaal leeg.
Pets don't. Wait, you just give them food though. Just feed them. Forehead.
Ja, maar als ik niks doe, hoef ik
oh wait,
niet
press the
lopen.
open the screen again. You have to tick the other box. You don't have the box ticked. Pet screen. Click that one one box that's ticked. Tick it. Untick it. All the way on the bottom there. Disable auto buff skill in town. Yeah, then they won't use the decent skills in town, and then they don't use your HP and MP all the time, and your skills don't go on cooldown, unless you're going to be fighting.
Really?
Yeah, because you see now on the top right, as soon as you took out your pets, they use the skills. You see on the top right. But you don't want to have them do that, because now if you log out and you log back in, they're on cooldown, right? You only
Yeah,
want
I
to
know.
have them use it when you're doing bossing. So you want to, yeah, if you have auto buff, you want to tick that little box, and then you can always keep your pets out, and then you won't lose them. So you won't like
Ah,
use your HP and your MP.
okay. Oh, yeah, I'm always switching.
Yeah, yeah, this is easier. Just tick that box, and then you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah.
Ah,
Yeah, we need to focus. Focus up. Focus up. Okay. Yes, quest. What is it? The wall Ludibrium.
Quest. We gaan naar Ludi.
Yeah. Path of Time in the bottom. Yeah, clock tower. Yeah, that one. Bottom of the clock tower. No. One lower. Bottom of clock tower. No, not that one. Just the. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, no one here has a quest. The guy on the right doesn't have a quest active right now. Mr. Buffon? No. What is Ghost Hunter Bob doing right now?
What is?
Just click Ghost Hunter Bob. The person you were running away from. Ghost Hunter Bob, the only person that has a quest active right now.
Ghost
What
Hunter.
quest is active?
Oh. Ah.
Populatus. Jolting the spirit detector. Okay, that sounds like something we need, right? Because it's Populatus. I bet it's Ghost. Wow. Amazing. Right, use your regular buffs.
So now, what?
Use your regular buffs. Yeah, okay. Let's get what? Well, no. Whoa. Those are not your regular buffs. Those are burst buffs for bossing. Those last two that you just pressed.
Oh.
The vicious shot and the goddess blessing, you pop that right before you try to want to nuke down a boss.
Uh-huh.
Those are the ones that give you all your damage when you're bursting. So you don't want to just press them whenever they're up. You want to press them when you're ready to burst.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
regular buffs is the one that have 100% uptime. So you're, so you have decent speed infusion, for example. The other ones, but like they're on auto buff, right? So they don't need to be on the bottom right. You don't need to see them because your pets are always going to have them on anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to, you can just right click them so that they go away there. And the Decent One's Blessing and the Holy Symbol as well. They don't need to be there. They're basically just kind of like distracting. Just right click. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we need to do this quest. So I'm not 100% sure how to do it, but just go to the right, just kill some monsters, see if anything drops. That's usually how. Oh yeah, or you can check here, see if there's any more text. It should be under Ludibrium. Oh, don't ever do that. Just click the header and then it just collapses. Yeah, boom, and then you can get through it way quicker. Just collapse everything that you don't need, and then it only leaves up what you want. Yeah, there you go, Ludibrium. Yeah. Hunt monsters complete. Proceed through Starforce equipment star power.
Yeah.
Listener Bob says the timing. Go to the clock tower bottom floor and see if anything there has changed. And if you click quest helper, does anything pop up?
Starforce equipment incomplete.
Yeah, and if you click and then okay, so close this. Go on the check on the left side. Check in the light bulb. Is there anything here?
Dus onder Starforce?
Yeah, something with Starforce. I think if you scroll all the way down. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Wasn't there something like all the way?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, yeah. And just whole, yeah, just yes. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, nobody gives a shit. You already have 1,000,000 Starforce. You have 21 Star Arcanes. You don't need information on how Starforce works. Just yes. Just use your NPC chat, Mom. I've taught you better than this. Come on. Tap,
Ja,
tap.
maar ondertussen lees ik.
Cool. Oh, you do. Okay.
Een
Why the hell
beetje.
you're reading
Ik
this?
denk, misschien staat er wel iets.
No, there's nothing important there. Okay. Click on this guy. Yes. Yep. Yes again. Okay.
Oh,
And
dat
then.
was het. Kijk,
Yeah.
daar was ik stuk.
Alright, yeah. Now the other guys get a quest.
Mhm.
Yeah, and now I think.
No.
Yeah, I think we need that one. Yeah, this side.
Here.
Disperse. Yeah, that one.
Let's get to the bottom. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, okay. And now just kill. Shed some light. You don't want 20 pieces, so just go kill monsters now.
Om het even welke?
Yeah, I think so. I think they should be double. Don't you flash jump? You have to get the rune, because you're not gonna get any drop rate, and you need drops.
Room.
Teleporter in the middle. Oh, or down jump. Yeah.
Ik geloof dat iemand me voor was.
Yeah, newbie already took it. Yeah, see, it's dropping the pieces, so you just need 20 of those.
Ja, 10.
15. Oh, that's pretty fast. But you have drop rate gear on, right? So it's nice and fast now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's ready. Teleport back. No, just teleport back. You don't have to start walking. It's way slower. You could already have been there 3 times over. Just open a world map, click, boom, teleport.
Denk toch niet dat ik zo snel ga.
Just click the middle map on the top. Yeah, that one.
Naar welke moest ik ook
Ja.
weer, enzovoort. En dan
Nah, that's so much faster. Come on.
bovenaan de trap, natuurlijk, enzovoort. Maar goed, deze.
Ja. Okay, he has a... I don't think... I think he has the other quest, but you can click him. You can see what he has. No, yeah, he has the other one, yeah.
De
Main culprit, yeah.
Hotel Buffon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use the guy on the right.
Yeah,
That's
hè?
the other right?
Oh,
Yeah. The other right. No, not this guy. On the bottom.
Kom op.
Nice down jump, okay.
Yeah.
I can see you've done a lot of Spirit Savior, because...
I did it with one hand and then
Oh,
that's not,
yeah, okay, that doesn't work.
it's not working. But it means Papulatus is it again? Yes. Allee. En dan?
Paplatus, Troublemaker...
Moet je dit elke keer doen? Niet
No,
ook?
nope.
Get rid of a flow connection. Ja, godver. Konijn.
You've ever done quests in MapleStory before? You're basically a messenger pigeon, carrier pigeon, messenger owl for...
Hmm.
God, it's so weird to see someone use the mouse. It's just all keyboard, all NPC chat. Boom, now you have a piece. Yeah, so now, if all is well, now if you use the boss menu, you should be able to teleport to the door. So boss menu, and double click Papulatus. Wait, this is not the boss menu. Go to the boss menu.
This is the boss menu.
No.
This is Papulatus.
This is not the boss menu. This is the boss content tab of the Maple Guide. You don't have the boss menu on a key? Bossing? Okay, well click it on here then. Just click the Papulatus here then. But then you're going to click on the right side to go to there, and then it's going to go to the boss menu. Yeah, move to boss. This is the
You
boss
did?
menu. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But this is a different menu that you just opened up. I said to go to this menu, the boss menu. See on the top left it says boss. The one you opened is Maple Guide. That's a different menu. You can open this one directly as well if you're bossing. And then you just open this, click a boss, open this again, click another boss. It's faster if you're doing all your weeklies in a row. Like if you have a coupon or you have limited buffs on, you can cycle through them faster.
Don't know where that one is.
It's called... What is it called? Let's see. It's called Boss Party. That's what it's called. It's a yellow
These?
one. Yeah, that one.
Blah.
If you're gonna go bossing, you can use that one. But, oh god. Yeah, that's the other thing we have to do. We have to remove all your fucking keys, because this is an absolute nightmare. But, we'll focus on trying to kill the boss first.
Move to the boss.
Yeah. Yes, there you go. Okay, it lets you move, which means you have done the requirements. Okay. Now, before we go in, We need to have a game plan, okay? Also, we need to close all the things that we don't need. Which means goodbye Maple World points, goodbye HP bar for Maboma, goodbye guide, goodbye quest helper. No distractions.
Huh? Dat en die, ja, oké.
Mm-hmm.
En die.
Yeah.
En dan?
And the one on the right, the Maboma HP, that's gonna cover some stuff. We don't need anything covering anything. Press P for party or wherever you have the party on. Okay, display HP, untick that. Yeah, there you go. Close it again with the P. Don't move your mouse around. Or whatever key it was. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. The other thing. Options. Damage. Options. Options.
Options. Die?
Yeah, yep.
Options.
Yep.
Damage.
Yeah.
Damage. What damage?
Graphics, then damage.
Is it
Yeah. Mini blade. Oh, you have mini blade already. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I would put your skill visibility way down though, to like almost all the way. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No newbie. Mama's gonna solo. No, don't. Stop. Mom is going to blow it up solo so she can do it and repeat it in the future. Okay. He saw. I can see that you're typing he saw. I'm looking at your screen. I saw the party invite like 2 minutes ago. Okay. So, what is the game plan? Close this. Open up your skills. Your skill configuration.
my skill configuration? Oh my god. Dit.
Yes, key configuration. Yeah, that one. Keybinds. Okay. Which skills do you have to press? Which ones are pressed automatically?
The
Okay, just notice you have decent. Okay, wait, hang on. You have decent hyper body. Why the fuck do you have that, Mom? Doesn't do anything. All of the monsters hit you with percentage HP, so it just takes your HP down to the same percentage. And now the buff just replenished, so you can't take it off. Yeah, you want decent combat orders to be auto buffing, not decent not decent hyper body. That doesn't help you. To your wait, open your matrix first. Let's see. Close this. Yeah, you have to close this, otherwise you can't open your matrix. Yeah. Boom, boom.
Hier, die.
Yeah, but you can take it out now because it's on cooldown.
I can't take it out though. Oh.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I just said. Okay.
Nee, I understood.
Yeah.
You can take it out now.
Oh, you can't. Yeah. Okay. What's the first page?
Well, I don't know what to put there.
Okay, hang on. Go back. Yeah.
Got a slot. So I thought, well, I only have air there. Will of air there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need that.
Well, you not now, but you could use it. You can level up the Erdos, by the way. You can smush them together.
I got them, but
yeah, it could be. Honestly, it could be useful in CPAP and in other bosses where you can get stunned and stuff, because you could unstun yourself if you're locked. Or like if a CPAP is going to lock you or stun you, if you press it like a second before, then it doesn't lock you, and then you can just walk through. It's quite useful. But I just smush them together, just level them up for now, so it's not like a whole line in your stuff. Also, none of your nodes are locked. You know that, right?
yeah.
Select all. No, select all. Don't. Yeah, select all button. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Boom, done. Good. Okay. Make sure you lock them, because you don't want to do another Mapath 2.0. Or you extract like 3 of your level 25. Just right click, lock.
What? Right click?
Yeah, right click. Yeah, there you go. That way, if you're like extracting a bunch, if you lock all the ones you want, then you can just do extract all, and it auto selects all the ones that are not locked. There you go.
Ik heb Eurovisie Songfestival op staan. Het ene is nog valser dan het ander.
Oh,
Dus
Jesus.
always the
Okay.
same.
Oh, unequip the hyperbody now. You can do it. Double click it now before it goes again. No. Double click it. Quick. Yeah. Okay.
En die?
Yeah, you can take that one in. Yeah. Make sure you lock. Lock. The hyperbody you can disassemble. Honestly, you're never gonna need that.
Deze?
Ja.
Nou, dat zal ik wel een keer doen. Hoeft nou
Okay.
niet, hè?
No, it doesn't. You don't have to do that now. No.
Die dan ergens opzetten. Wat?
Which one? Oh, no. You don't have to put it anywhere. Put it on the pet auto buff. The decent combat orders. Open up the pet thing. Yeah. Drag it to the side. Yeah. And then put the decent combat orders on the pelican. There you go. Okay, and then yeah.
Moet ik ergens opzetten?
Yeah, but I don't think you have any buttons, and I don't know if you want to start. I think we want to focus, I think, on skill order and on setting up burst, because you should be like completely blowing up, completely nuking this guy without any trouble.
Oh, okay.
That's like what we want to focus on. Shouldn't be even getting a chance to die. So how do we kill a boss quickly? What's that called? Doing a lot of damage on a boss?
A burst?
Yeah. How can we make sure that the burst hits?
By aiming.
Yeah. But what if the boss walks away? Walks out of your burst?
Stun him. Yeah.
Yes. Bind, yeah?
Right.
How long is the bind?
Oh, short. 10 seconds or something.
Yes, 10 seconds. Okay. So, how do we make sure that we burst as much damage as we can when the boss is only bound for 10 seconds? You can keep this open. You can put it in the middle of the screen a little bit.
By having the skills ready that last longer than 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And popping the rest right before or right after.
Yes.
Casting.
Perfect.
Bind. Yeah.
Okay. So.
But I don't know what order to.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to talk about. But you know the basics, you know why we're doing it. Okay? So that's good. Okay, one extra skill you need to put on here is your terms and conditions from your link skills. Just put it on any open button and we'll figure out where to put it later.
De term and conditions. Hoe deze?
Ja.
Oh ja, die moet op een.
Yeah, just put it anywhere for now and we'll just drag it to somewhere where it makes sense later. But you only have like 3 keys available, so there's not that much available.
Yeah. Over.
Yep. Okay, click save here for now, yeah. Okay, close the other skill screen there. Yep. Okay, so there's one thing you always need to be doing, regardless of... There's a few things you want to have for sure, right? And that's like your regular buffs. You want to have those up, right? So that's like your macro. And you use that one every 3 minutes. And then they last for 3 minutes, so that's the longest one. And then the other ones that last longer are being auto-buffed. So those are the ones that you want to do. Make sure very first that those are on, because those last the longest. I see you have...
Only this one.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So it's this one, and the other ones are being auto-buffed. And I see you have an extra Sharp Eyes. Do you use that for us to just Sharp Eye us when we're bossing, or what?
So, no, again?
You use the sharp eyes for when you're doing will, right? So you don't summon the
Yeah,
other one?
this
Okay.
one. Yeah.
No, on the bottom, on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I switched
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
show you a tip, okay? Close this screen. And I want you to press the macro, and right after you see the first skill, move to the left or move to the right.
Press the macro.
Yeah. And as it's going off, move to the left or move to the right. Just walk out of it.
What's the macro?
The macro with your 3 buffs that we're talking about, with your base buffs in it.
Oh, yeah.
You have one
Okay,
macro, yeah.
And then walk out of it?
Yeah, that's too late. You already did all 3 of your skills. Cancel them. On the top, right click. Your 3 macro skills. Yeah. Press it, and right when you see that your character is summoning for your first skill, then move. See? Now you only did Sharp Eyes. Now you didn't do Phoenix, and you didn't do the other one either. So if you want to make sure that you don't accidentally summon the bird in Will, you want to do this. So you always want to like redo it after the test when it's not really too dangerous. But you want to do this one and then move, and then it doesn't do the other ones. So that's why it's a very good idea to have Sharp Eyes as the first one, because you can replenish it for the party whenever they call for it, but you don't have to do the whole macro. What can also work is doing a facial expression, for example. That also cancels your macro for some reason. If you press like F3 or F2 while the macro is going on, it'll also stop doing the rest of the... For some reason, you know. Or F6, but, you know.
Weird. Never heard of
You only have to move a little bit. Just like tap the arrow key a little bit to the side while the macro started, and then that'll be enough to just stop it. Okay. Cool. So, those are the longest... What are the longest skills? Recap. What is the very longest? Open up the... No, the very longest. Haha, we skipped one. What is even longer?
I know. L. I don't know what it's called.
L.
It's on L.
Yes. Echo of Hero.
Echo.
We call it Echo. Yes. Echo is 40 minutes, I think, right?
No, it's 2 hours cooldown.
Yeah, 40 minutes duration. Okay, and then we pop all the stuff. What is even longer, right? Before the buff, we pop all the stuff that lasts 30 minutes, right? So like the Monster Park potions, Dea G potions, guild skills, that kind of stuff, right? So we have all of that before we go in. No, keep this open, yeah. And then we have our self buffs. And then we have, depending on the character, we have our burst skills, right? One thing you have to always do is your skill that's on X. You always have to press that whenever it's off cooldown. Yeah. Because it does more damage when it's on cooldown than when it's off cooldown. So if you leave it, if you keep it, then you're actually losing damage.
Hey? Yeah, you do what again? You do more damage when it's on cooldown?
Yeah, because it gets a passive effect when it's on cooldown, and that's where you get your damage. So you always make sure that you always press it when you see that it's available.
That makes no sense.
Well, then hover over the skill and read it.
You're saying I do more damage when it's off, so when it's on cooldown. So make sure it's never on cooldown.
Make sure it's never available to play. It's always off cooldown. On cooldown, never off cooldown. If it's off cooldown, immediately use it.
Oh yeah. Okay. But
no, what?
That's not.
Just read it. On the bottom it says passive effect. That's where you get your damage from. Passive effect: for every 10 attacks performed with this skill on cooldown, an after image is created lasts 1 second and periodically attacks enemies with a range of 880% damage 3 lines. That's what does all the damage when you're bossing. And so you want that passive effect all the time, but it only happens when it's on cooldown, so always put it on cooldown. So every 30 seconds you have to press this one. But if all goes well, Pup should be dead within 30 seconds, so it should be just one use in the beginning. But for longer boss fights and for I think also when you're mobbing, you just always want to use it immediately when you have it. It's just extra. It's like final attack, basically. Remember back in the day, final attack? You were attacking, and then sometimes just an extra hit would go off. That's basically this, but it's part, instead of it being a passive, it's part of an active effect instead. So just every 30 seconds. So that's why you have to check on the bottom right of your screen. You see if it lights up, you press it. Or you might put it in a skill alarm if that helps you. Have you ever used the skill alarm?
No, wait, it's too much. Does this mean that when I press the key
Mm-hmm.
right after,
Mm-hmm.
it's not the most powerful?
What do you mean?
You say it's most powerful when it's on cooldown.
Yes.
But
On cooldown, which means you
when
can't use it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when I press it, I'm using it.
Yeah, and then it goes on cooldown immediately.
Eh?
It's like a buff. You want to have a buff always on cooldown, because if it's off cooldown, it's not active. So you want to press it so that you have the buff from it. This is basically a buff. It has an effect, an attack effect when you use it, but it's basically a buff for you. So you want to make sure that you're using it every 30 seconds so that you gain the buff. Because there's a passive effect that gives you a buff, and that's the one you want. If you don't use the skill, you miss out on damage.
How do I explain? It has two effects, an active one and a passive one.
Yeah, because you read all the way on the bottom, it says active and passive effects cannot trigger simultaneously.
Yeah, okay. So, it's either one or the other, or it's off.
Or it's off? What does that mean? It's one or the other. It's never nothing. It'll do one or the other. Oh, or it's off if you just leave it. Yeah. Sure.
If I don't use it, it's off.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Okay, so when I need to burst and I press it then, right then, then it's going to give me the active effect, and you say it's not the most powerful one.
Sorry, okay, hover over it and let's see the active effect. During the buff, when the attack duration ends after I stop attacking. Well, it's probably part of your burst. It's probably more for mobbing that you want to just have it on cooldown. But for mobbing, you're more like cycling between everything, right? I would put this more on. I see this, yeah, because but it also does it also shoot out damage when you fire it, or is it just always a buff?
It's for that period above the 30 seconds. But it's immediately powerful.
No, it's not an attack. Okay, I misread it then myself. Okay, my bad. But I would put it. What's the cooldown on the skill on home on your hyper? Is that also 2 minutes? They switched that, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's like where all of your big buffs are that you press like closer to the burst, right? So I think it makes more sense for that skill to be like on end, for example, like closer to the other ones, because it's more one of those.
Closer to these?
Yeah, and home as well, because all 4 of those will be ones that you press around the same time.
This one,
yeah.
You mean? Well, but I'm not going to do that now, because...
But you have them in the middle of all your attacking skills, right? And it's not an attacking skill, it's a buff. So isn't that more confusing?
No, this is not an
yes,
an attacking skill. It's the old man peeing. It's not really. But I sometimes press this one together with this one. Just
what?
Well, you can use this to put the well, the peeing one there.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, but you can also just tap it once.
And then you're shooting yourself. Yeah.
You're shooting. No, then
But
you
you're the one
well
shooting.
you get you. Oh, I think it
Just show
adds
me.
power. It adds power.
What adds
So
power?
now I do it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's like this. That's
Okay, you just use your buff, by the way. The one that you said was not in a bad position. You just put it on
yeah,
cooldown. On 2-minute
yeah,
cooldown. Yeah, nothing happens. Nothing's
yeah.
different.
Well, and now, yeah, but the visibility is lower.
What are we looking at?
Oh yeah, you can't see it now.
Well, I
I
can see
think
that there's nothing there.
two. No, okay, so dus nou is het zo. Zie
Yeah?
je? Ja, oké. En dat is met die, met die,
No, because it already ended now.
oh, die is al geëindigd. En die kan ik nou nog niet opnieuw doen. Nou ja, goed. Nou doe ik dit erbij. Die C, hè. Deze. Zie je dat die nou dat er heel anders uitziet?
No? It's the same?
Oh, ja, je ziet het beter als die ander erbij is natuurlijk. Oh, die kan alweer. Even kijken. Nee, die kan nog niet.
You only have Arcane Weapon and Arcane Glove. Do you still switch to Abso Hat? No, I think you never really switch to Abso Hat. Sometimes people might temporarily do it if you need like a different hat for mobbing and bossing with cooldown reduction. But otherwise you don't do that at all. No, you put the arrow blaster down with the arrow key and then you leave it and then you do passive damage with it. And then you use your other skills so that you have both of the effects going off at the same time.
Well, I think there is something else you can do with it.
Can you install the arrow blaster real quick? Can you show me that you can do it?
No, let me first show you what
Wha-
I do. What
okay.
I mean.
Okay.
'Cause
Just
now
do the
I
regular attack now. Show me the
can,
regular.
now it's regular.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I do the X. And now I do C. Oh, you see no difference.
It's exactly the same, yeah. It's different
When
skills, so it doesn't do anything.
Sometimes it's.
Well, when
it's
you're
added.
hitting, and this buff is active, there's going to be extra images that show up and that shoot extra arrows when you're hitting targets. But what you're talking about with the C, I don't think that is anything. But you need to install it and have it fire passively, so while you go around, so that it also kills things.
Yeah, but that's really. First you have to aim.
No. Just okay. Just
And
stop.
then, and
Stop.
then
Stop. Just.
and then you install it, and half of the time it won't install, and then you're pressing and pressing, and
Okay, but we're gonna
then
install this first on the ground before we
now
before
it's
we drop.
hitting Louis.
Yeah, but we're gonna install it on the ground and make sure that we hit where Papalata spawns while we stand under him on the right side before we put down the crack, so that we do more damage during the burst, right? Because then we're also going to be popping all of our other buffs, and all of that extra buffing is going to make this skill hit harder as well, because of Vicious Shot and because of all the other skills, right?
Okay.
It's going to be part of your burst, and it's going to be part of what we have to set up. Okay, so what are the longest buffs? So we know Echo, we know our guild skills, we know the Monster Park buffs, all of that stuff. What's after that?
De dingen. Kom. Die
Familiar, sure, yeah.
familiars. Juist.
Okay, open up your key bindings again so you can see them all.
Die binding.
Ja.
Is die.
Ja?
En de pets. Die waren al uit.
Ja, pets al out, ja. Without looking, do you know which ones last a whole minute?
Last a whole minute?
Yeah. So I would group them together. Which ones last the same duration, so that you know you can press those at the same time. That's what I do. What do you have on F5, by the way? What is that? Oh, that you're covering. Yeah, you're never going to be able to use it there. That's like your mobility on F5. No way in hell is that happening with your hands underneath your keyboard. But okay.
But
Oh,
I
you
never
have toggles, right? Are all the toggles on? Those are even longer because those are permanent, right? And those should be passives, but they're not. Yay. You've got the one on insert. That's a toggle.
Die is sowieso aan.
Yeah. Then you got your arrow and F8. That's a toggle. I don't know why they're so far away, but those are both toggles.
Wat? Oh,
F8.
F8. Oh ja.
So
Dat zijn de enige twee.
Are they?
Ja.
You sure? Oh, okay. Okay, turn the other one on as well.
Die?
Yeah, okay. Don't you have like a third job skill that does something like that? What do you have on spacebar? What is that? I have no idea what that skill is. Is that your AoE? Oh, it is your AoE, okay.
Criticus.
Criticus, yeah. Don't you have like a third job skill, some passive stuff?
Not that I know.
Speed Mirage, what is that? Yeah, that's another toggle that should always be on. You don't even have it on a key. Did we talk about this one recently?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, we need this one. That's like a lot of your damage comes from that.
So,
Yeah, put it somewhere.
het zal wel 9 nemen dan.
Yeah, must be, yep. Save this. Okay, close this. Okay, so the keys that are close to your hands, those should have the keys that you need to press more often, right? And the keys further from your hand, the ones that you have to press less often. Because you don't want to move your hand. You want to move your hand as little as possible, right? So what I do personally is I put my toggles, I put those on like F12, F11, F10, because those are very far away from my right hand and far away from my left hand. So those are not convenient keys. So I put the skills on there that I need to have on my keyboard, but that I only press like a few times at most. If you have your bind on F12, right after you do that, you have to be able to bind while all the other stuff is going, so there's going to be pressure on you. Plus the boss is trying to kill you at the same time, so you're trying to be moving as well. So your right hand needs to be, typically your right and your left hand need to be on the keyboard, because you need to be able to jump out of the way if something happens, and you need to be able to move left and right. But if you die then, you might lose a bunch of buffs and stuff, and there's pressure on you, so you need to be able to press the bind when your hands are on the keyboard. So if you have it on F12, it's very hard to do that. You're going to have to move your right hand all the way up and keep your thumb and your right middle finger or something on the keyboard to keep moving, right? So the bind is not in a good spot there, because also right after you bind, you have to immediately be able to start bursting. But you need to be able to find that key blindly. So it needs to be closer to where all of your buffs are. So yeah, like if I could, I would put that one rather like where the X is now, and I put the X, since that's a buff that you press before you start bursting, and then you focus away from that. I put that one more like on end, and put that closer to other skills of the same duration and of the same profile. A buff for 30 seconds with a 2-minute cooldown. The skill above it, the hyper skill, is 40-second duration, 2-minute cooldown. Both you will be pressing right around the same time. So it makes sense, because then you only have to look for a key one time, and then you find both of them, and then you can press both of them. Instead of looking for every single skill, right? Looking at, because now the way that it's set up is like you need to do page up first, then home, then X, page down, F10, first F9, page up, F10, home, X, page down, F11. And it's like, doesn't make any sense. And then 8, you know? Like, that order is really hard to remember. And And then you have F4 in there somewhere.
Ik kan die wel veranderen, denk ik.
Mm-hmm. Well, so longest ones first. So you have your toggles. So I would put your toggles somewhere where you can remember where they are. But also, can you make a toggle macro as a BM chat? We can see if you can make a toggle macro, but I don't know if you can. Oh no, because your fifth job is one of them. Nah, you're gonna have to use multiple keys anyway. Yeah. So insert and 9 and F8 right now. Those are like very similar skills. Those are toggles. Those are ones that you only have to put on once or twice while you're playing. So those I would put far away. Yeah, insert, 9 and F8. Those are the 3 toggles. So those I'll put somewhere.
Hier zetten.
Yeah, I would put those further away from you, so you don't have. So you can reach far for them, but you can reach when you're in a town map or something. So there's no danger going on.
Die heb ik vaker nodig. Die moet ik eigenlijk
What's the duration and what's the cooldown on that one? Because based on that, we would need to assign it a position.
40 alle twee, dat zijn ik die 70 en die 40.
What's the cooldown?
120 alle twee.
Yeah. So where else do you have something that lasts 40 seconds and is a 120 second cooldown? Hyperskill on the right side on home key.
Is die 40? Ah, ja.
Yeah. So you can, if you put it next to that one, then it's in a good position, right?
But there's only one spot.
Yeah, but we're going to be moving other stuff as well.
Yeah, but these two, I have to.
But one is 70 and one is 40, so those are more different than home and F11 are different, right? Those are closer together, so those make more sense that those two are closer together than the other one. But it's work in progress. We're going to be just moving stuff around.
No, but I mean, I have to use this one till it's just under 1 minute, and then I use that one. I have to alternate between.
Yeah, but that's when you're mobbing. We're bossing now. When you're bossing, you want to move everything at the same time. You want to burst, right? Back to the first question. How do we kill the boss quickly? We burst.
Yeah.
And by bursting, we want to make sure everything is up when we're binding, which means that we want to use the buffs in a different order and at a different time to make sure that they're all up at the same time when we're bursting.
But are you going to put reset everything when you go to a boss, and then when you go?
Well, it only has a 2-minute cooldown, so at most you have to wait 2 minutes to synchronize everything. Right, you're a 2-minute class, so your longest cooldown is 2 minutes. So by just waiting and by switching gear and by making sure you have everything, the cooldowns usually just come back. If you're mobbing, you're alternating in between, and then when you're AFK and you're extracting gear and stuff, during that time your skills are all come off cooldown and they resynchronize again. Right, because for mobbing you just want to empower your attacks so that you increase your killing speed consistently around the clock, right? For bursting, it's more like you want to make sure that when you use your burst skill, like Fish's Shot and Maple Goddess Blessing, that during that time you have all of your skills working at the same time. So you optimize your damage that way. It's better to do DPS strategy, so like damage per second, increase as high as possible while the boss is bound, than to do the DPM strategy by alternating between the skills. You only want to do that when you're mobbing, because then you can get a higher average kill speed when you're mobbing. But for bossing, it's more important that all of the damage gets done at the same time.
Yeah, I get that. But that was not the question. The question was...
Yeah?
Are you changing all this every time you go bossing?
No, you just hold the same setup.
Huh?
You just hold... No, you just make one setup.
Here the presets.
Well, no, I would just I would just say make one setup that makes sense. You could make another preset as well if you want to.
Hmm.
You could click cancel and then just make a new one. And then try it with the completely new one. But I think that will be harder than just making some adjustments in your existing one, because then at least you use the same functional keys, you just use them in a different order. And since you don't boss much, there's not much muscle memory to overwrite anyway.
No, I mean you're now combining the 40 seconds.
We're combining the ones that are the
40
closest to,
seconds.
we're combining the ones that are the closest together in use, so
Yeah.
that when your hand finds one key, it automatically knows the other one as well because it's right next to it, and you can feel it rather than having to look at your keyboard.
Yes.
If they're
and I'm combining the cooldown. But
we're
then
combining the cooldown, but
I have two.
yeah.
But only one space here.
Yeah, but you just have to move the F11 now, and then we're gonna move some other stuff around. We'll create space. The problem that you don't have space is because you have every other skill still on a key on your keyboard. That's not necessary. But that's like a problem for another time, because we can move those two things at the same time. That's not gonna work.
So you mean this?
Yeah, so the toggles go on the top right. So that's the F8 and the 9.
F8 and and the 9.
Mm-hmm.
Be there.
Yeah, and your decent combat orders is already being auto buffed by your pet, so that one is not necessary. You can right click that one. Combat orders. Orange and 0, yeah.
Die helemaal weg doen.
Yeah, you can right click that one. Because pet is already doing that one.
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Well, whenever you can now, right? And then the other one that so F8 needs to go where the F10 is, to move the F10 to somewhere else.
F8.
Yeah, now it's gone. You didn't move it. Now you need to grab it again.
Ja. Nou, dat weten waarheen moet, hè?
No, we can always move it again later. Nope.
Just niet die
Storm,
stukje.
bottom left. Yeah.
Die moet dan daar zeker?
Sure. Put it
Nee,
wherever.
dan.
Just put it
Yeah.
wherever. We can still move it later. Just make sure you have it. Yeah. Okay. You want to save in the meantime? In case something happens. Okay. And then I would move the F9. Move that to somewhere else. And then usually that's where I put my echo, because again, I see echo kind of like a toggle because it's a 2-hour cooldown, right? So you don't use it that much during the day. So also put it pretty far away. The keys I would put away.
For me, this is far away because I
Yeah,
have to
exactly. Yeah.
really look for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we'll see if we can do it. So the other two keys that are the same duration and that you use at the same time is the adventure, the epic adventure, the green skill on 0, and the page up skill, the goddess blessing. Those both last 1 minute long. So for bursting, you use those at the same time. So it'd be cool if those two are close together as well. That's another thing to think about.
Mhm.
So we keep that in mind, right?
So, what?
Mm-hmm. You have your toggle on equals. To me personally, that doesn't make sense. Why? Do you feel like that makes sense for you?
Equals?
Your macro on equals. That you have to press every 3 minutes. You move your... How do you press that button? Do you move your index finger on your right hand up to there, or... Do you look at your keyboard and then move your left hand all the way over there? How do you press that one?
I don't use it every 3 minutes.
Well, you should. You need your Phoenix lasts 3 minutes, right?
But I use the skill when this
Mm-hmm.
one and this one won't work anymore.
Okay, but you
So
need to
that-
use it before that. You need to use it before you notice
after-
that the skills aren't working anymore.
That's after.
The other thing you can do is, if you want to keep the sharp eyes like this, is to move the bird as the first of the 3 skill. because the bird lasts the shortest when you use it. So then you can make sure that you tap the macro just for the bird and then move so that you don't have to wait for Sharp Eyes and for Maple Warrior, because those last like 8 minutes and 23 minutes or something, right? You understand what I'm saying?
No,
I think
it's getting too much. What?
it's all about how long the buffs last, Mom. We want to keep them synchronized, right?
Yeah.
So you have your macro now. You have Sharp Eyes first that lasts 8 minutes. Then you have the bird that lasts like 2 minutes. And then you have Maple Warrior that lasts like 23 minutes. That's a weird order, right? In your macro on the right side. You can see the order, right? See Sharp Eyes first, then Phoenix, then Maple Warrior. But
Yeah.
Phoenix lasts the shortest of the three. So if you just refresh your Phoenix, you need to wait for Sharp Eyes to go off first. But you don't need to do Sharp Eyes yet, because Sharp Eyes has like another 4 minutes on it when the Phoenix runs out.
Mm-hmm.
So if you use that macro for yourself, it makes more sense to have the Phoenix first. Because if your Phoenix runs out, you can just refresh the Phoenix alone and then move right after the Phoenix spawns, and then you have your Phoenix back. Does that make sense?
So I have to change the order here.
I changed the order, yeah. It'd be easier for bossing if you had it like the other way around, so you can just give us Sharp Eyes, but it's not as important because everyone else needs to, take care of their own Sharp Eyes, or just yell at you, and then you wait for a safe moment and then you use Sharp Eyes. So for the top macro, you need to switch the Phoenix and the Sharp Eyes in order. Or you add Sharp Eyes to the second one and you just switch the macro, whatever you want to do.
Dus dat was de kiezer waarschijnlijk mee begonnen.
I think so, yeah.
Dat kan dat zo?
No, because that's not the skill. That's like a representation of the skill. You gotta grab it from the left side.
Sorry, kan ik gewoon dus...
Left.
I make two.
Left. Yeah.
One for
left.
myself and one
Yeah,
for...
Left side? Yeah.
One for Will.
Yeah. Left side?
Left side?
Yeah. Sharp Eyes. Force job. Drag it. Yep. There you go. Now you can grab the other macro, replace it. Yeah. There you go. Okay. But I think we need it in a better spot. No? Does it make sense for you to grab that there? To use that?
Well,
you need every 3 minutes, so...
Here is okay too.
Yeah, but we have other buffs that need to be connected, and we have our 2-minute burst stuff. It would be cool if we could put all of those two together. So like the one that's on F8 now, if those could go over there as well, because it's all the 2-minute stuff. Well, we can't put everything in one place, but they're like closer in length and in... You know what I mean, right? The one on F8 that you had...
And F1?
That's completely useless. You don't need that on a key.
Nee, I mean this one there.
I mean, it feels far away. Is that easy for you? Like middle finger, left hand? And you keep your thumb on Alt so you can keep jumping? The problem is that if you put the keys all over the place, you need to be rebuffing while you're bossing. And you need to avoid a situation where you are looking at your keyboard and you're moving your hand completely off the keyboard to press the button, and then you die when you look back at your screen. Right?
Yeah.
You want to be able to find the key automatically. So for me, for example, my toggle is on insert. That's where my toggle is for all my characters. That's where it also always is. It's close enough. I can just move my left finger up until it touches the keys and then slide over the bottom one and press the top one. I don't have to look at my keyboard for that. I know where it is. And the one below that and the ones to the side, that's where all of my burst stuff is. My potions are on X for me because that's really close to my left hand and I can just tap it all the time. Just use my ring finger.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have, like, you want to kind of divide the load between your hands so that it's not your right hand doing everything or not your left hand doing everything, right? Your right hand for me is like setting up the burst and moving around because that can be very important. And the left hand is jumping and like attacking skills basically. But when it comes to setting up the bursts, it can be a combination of the hands, depending on, some characters are more complicated than others. So the Goddess Blessing and the O is together. The other one, what is the cooldown on your bird? That's also 2 minutes and 40-second duration, right? On 8. Oh, 105 second cool. What a weird.
105,
Yeah, we'll just use it on 2 minute as well. Okay. Okay. Let's toggle. That's 40. 40, 40, 40, 40. I guess I'll put the bird on the top right then.
Yep.
Yeah. Because it lasts 40 seconds and we'll use it on a 2 minute, right? So it'll be the same as the whole top row basically. Press them all in a row. And then the ones below that are also 2 minute but are all 30 seconds. So top row first, then the second row. Right, 4120, 4120, 4105. And these will last a little bit longer. So probably put the if you press 3 buttons, would you go left to right or would you go right to left? Depending on probably which hand you're using, right?
Yeah.
So if you see the 9, the 0, and the minus, like how would you press those? With what hand, in what order?
The 9 is 0 and the minus.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go right to left.
So which hand would you use?
The right one.
Okay, you can't do that, because now your hand is off your arrow keys, and now you're dead.
And that's how I play always.
Yeah, so you have to use your right hand.
That's why I die so much.
Because if you have your right hand, with your left hand, right? Because if you have your left hand off the keyboard, you're pressing those buttons, you can still look at your screen, and you can still walk away out of damage with the right hand.
Well, I sometimes do this and sometimes do that. I don't. It's not always the same. It depends on what I'm doing.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah. Like the F11 and 10. I mostly use my left hand for those.
Yeah. But then the one right below that, you use your right hand? The ones that are closer to your left hand, you use the right hand for that? Yeah.
I sometimes.
That's yeah. So we have this thing called muscle memory, right? Where if you do it for a while, it becomes like automatic.
Yeah.
Like if you hold your thumb, you have your thumb on Alt when you're jumping usually, but I think you use your index key, which is not a good idea. You want to use your thumb so that your fingers go higher over the keyboard, so you got more range. For example, I can jump, and then my left index finger can press F8 while my thumb is still on jump. So if I have a key there, I can do that, and I can still jump out of the way, possibly, right? Or I can put keys onto like U and I and O even, and still keep my thumb on Alt, and still be able to jump out of the way if I need to do something quickly. It's not ideal, but it does give you range to be able to do that. But if you do that enough, your hand knows exactly what position it is in when it presses those buttons, so you don't have to look anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you're inconsistently doing it, you're not developing the muscle memory, and then every single time it's very easy to panic. It's not just because you're bad, but because you don't know beforehand, like how are you going to press the buttons and how, which hands are you going to use. So it's normal to panic then, because the boss is right there and is killing you. Okay, so you're going to go with your left hand, right, to press, because now we don't need F12, F11, F10 anymore, right? We only press them in the beginning of the boss fight, and then they're on, and then we don't need them anymore. So we can completely ignore the top row. We're only going to use the row below that. So the equals is the macro, and then everything besides that is going to be the buffs. So if you use those with your left hand while your right hand is on the arrow keys, would you press them left to right or right to left? Because I think personally it's best to go left to right, because then you end closest with where you want your hand to be again. Because you want to pull your hand. That's the Goddess Blessing. You want to pull your hand towards the original position where your attacking key is, right? Which is on shift. Right side, top right. A little higher to the right. No, lower, lower. Goddess Blessing. No, you have it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right. We want your hand to go to
Yeah.
the bottom left, right? That's where your
Here.
normal position is. Yeah.
Here. Yeah.
So if you go
But-
from left to right, then you're ending the furthest
Yeah.
away from where you need to go. So it would be better to start on the top left. So start at minus and then work your way towards the 7, basically, if you're setting up your burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the skills that last the longest, most on the right. Yeah. So which one lasts the longest?
I think this one.
No, you have one just up there on F8. Remember?
Oh, this, yeah.
That one is 70 seconds. Yeah, it's 10 seconds longer. So we start with that one. So we put that one on the minus. Yeah, and then we have one that lasts 60 seconds. That one is good. And then we have one that lasts 10 seconds, and then another one that lasts 60 seconds. So we want to switch those two around. So drag one up to F8 and then switch it over. Yeah. Okay.
Ja.
En dan
10 weet ik niet, is er niet. Oh, Heroes Will heb ik niet nodig.
Heroes Will, well, could be useful here, but we're hopefully not going to need it. The other thing we need is the bind, right? Right now the bind is on X. Is that a key that makes sense to you?
Dat is het raampje, hè?
That's the bind, that's a stun.
Ja, maar dat is het raampje. Dat iedereen wil bij het raampje zitten, hè?
Sure, it's a ball with a cross on it, but sure. It's a little window, sure. It's a window into the soul of a dead boss.
Nee, ik bedoel, iedereen wil bij het raampje zitten.
Sure,
Dat
but
is-
does that
dat is-
bind make sense to you? Which key it is on now?
Ja. Ja, I could try to remember.
Okay, so if you...
Doable.
There's one
But-
more, but that one is...
But when I'm
it's 4
mobbing, it's extremely wrong.
Yeah, of
Don't-
course.
Don't need.
But when you're mobbing, you don't have your bind on. You can even right-click it and just take it off, right? Because, I mean, you can use it as an AoE if you want to, but you don't need it at all when you're mobbing.
No, I don't need it at all. Don't use it. So
There's one more we switch. So, whatever's on 8, we need to put that somewhere else.
on here. On
We'll put it on there for now, but we don't... What? No, that's not 8, that's X.
That's F8.
Yeah, but I was talking about the skill that's on 8 right now. When you pull the skill that was on X, that's...
Oh.
Because it's 10 seconds. Because there's one more. Yeah, but we forgot one. Which skill did we forget, Mom? Burst skill, extra damage, long cooldown, long duration. One part of the keyboard we didn't look yet. Top left. Big will eye. Top left. Top left. Yeah, no, to the right. F4. You see that one? Yeah, big damage. We need that one.
Big damage.
Yeah, big damage.
Okay.
Put that one on 8. It's 50 seconds, I believe. 50-second duration. Yeah. And then we would use basically you would, because it's 10 seconds, you would, I would say, bind and then press terms and conditions and then hold down hurricane, basically, right? So that's the one last thing, is you need to check where would you put terms and conditions so that you can do bind, terms and conditions, and your attack on shift, that you can use those quickly together without having to move your hand around too much. What is on Z? What skill is that? Wind arrow. Isn't that like a second job attacking skill or some shit? Did you use that?
No.
Okay, take that off. Okay, well, there you have a spot. put terms and conditions there.
No.
Because then you do X, Z, and then hold down shift, basically, to start bursting, right? You probably have to press Z a few times, though. Like, X usually goes off one try, but Z is usually press it a few times. I'll let you know when you have it. And then you just hold down shift. Okay, so, game plan. We go in. First, we put down the arrow blaster, right? We stand underneath the platform, underneath where we put in the little thingy. Wait, press save, just to be sure, by the way.
We put in the arrow blaster, deze.
Hang on, put save first? Yeah. Put save first. Save keys? Yeah. Pets hungry? Oh, you need to feed pets, Mom. Newbie is saying...
Dit is geen town.
Well, no, the town is about the using the... But they always lose if they're summoned. We just feed them. And they level.
Oh, zie je wel, dus ik moet ze toch weghalen.
No, just feed them. That's what you have pet food for. Just hold down to pet food for like 2 seconds. There we go. Boom, they're fed. How is it more effort to feed them than to double-click all the pets and then to double-click them and find them in the inventory every single time you want to use them? Just press pet food a few times. That's faster. No? Is it faster to just feed them? Well, whatever. Okay, so game plan, we put an arrow blaster down, yeah, on C, like you said. Right underneath the position where the crack is, right? Where we would fill the crack. Right underneath, facing the left. So we'll be firing the left. So because he's gonna spawn right down, and he's gonna spawn right in the beam of the arrows, right? Okay. Then we use the long buffs, the ones that last a minute or more. Which four?
Oh nee,
we use our macro, right?
Die zijn er al. Dus...
Well, first the toggles we can do now, right?
Yeah.
Because you're missing one still. One toggle isn't on yet.
Ja, wel, maar die is al afgelopen.
No. Toggle. One of the toggles. I count it as a toggle. It's not actually a toggle.
1, 2, 3.
Speed Mirage isn't on yet. You need to press F11 first. You don't have that one yet. You only have the other two.
Oh. Dat is de tweede. Hop.
Yeah, there you go. Right, and see the stacks that you're gonna get? Cool. So, when we go in, we put down the arrow blaster, then we use Echo, right? We use our big skills, or 30-minute skills, right? So Monster Park skills, guild skills, stuff like that, right? And then we use the long buffs. So we start from the top right. We make sure the macros is on. We start with equals, right?
En dan, wacht even, deze rij gaan we dan af.
Yeah, so you start with equals, and then you do minus, you do O, you do 9, you do 8.
Yeah.
And then you go back to all the way to the right. And then we use all of those. So we use the bird, we use the home, insert, end page down. But so when we use the equals through 8, when that is done, then you go stand in the spot where you need to drop the thing first, right? And then when you're in the right position, then you use all the ones on the right, and then you drop the piece right in the block. And then you go down. Yeah, and then you go down, and then you stand where the arrow blaster is, basically. And then you wait for him to spawn. He's going to spawn because the arachnid summon is going to hit him, and that's going to automatically trigger him, right? And then he's going to spawn, and as soon as he spawn, we're going to bind him with X, then press Z, and then hold down Shift. And then he should just blow up, and he shouldn't be able to respawn. We need to make sure that we're in the right spot, though, but we'll look at that when we're inside, so that if he does do the rifts on the ground, that we're in a safe spot, and the rifts don't kill us. We might get hit once, maybe even twice, but we have the Mirage safety net so that we can get hit by a big hit and we won't die to that immediately.
Okay.
So recap, we put down the blaster. We use the long buffs, right? Well, maybe do the long buffs first, in the order.
Ik stop... Zet deze onder waar dat stuk moet ingepast worden.
Welke richting?
Face naar links.
Ja.
Dan doe ik... Even kijken, dan gaan we hier.
Maybe it's better to use the half-hour buffs first, because the boss is going to be very short, and I don't know how long. How long does the arrow blaster last when you put it down?
Oh, vrij lang hoor.
Oh, up to 60 seconds. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so blaster, then the long buffs in your inventory and with the guild skill and everything, right? So
Oh,
Monster
that's
Park
good.
potions and all those. Oh, you already get a buff from Newbie as well. Yeah, all of those and a drop rate coupon and that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Deze en die daar?
and those 4. Oh, those 3. Yeah, you don't need the gold one. Yeah,
Die, hè?
yeah.
En,
So just those. Yeah.
en geen guild skill.
Well, you can use guild skills. It's probably better to do it just to make sure that we just blow it up.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then we start with equals. Move our way all the way to the right.
Tot en met 8.
Yeah. Then we jump up to where we need to put the crack in the wall.
Ja.
Then, before you put the crack in the wall, you use all the buffs on the top right. So insert home, page up, and then end and page down. Yeah.
Ja.
All 5 of those. Yeah. Then you jump down. Then you drop the piece, and then you jump down to where your arrow blaster is. You face the left. He's going to automatically summon. Then he's going to come and spawn down. And then as soon as you see him and he starts moving, you X to bind, then Z to get more burst, and then you hold down shift. Sound good? It's all about the setup. Okay, so we double check if we have all the toggles. That looks right. I see all 3 of them. We have the familiars out as well. Okay. I saw that it was pretty short. I'm just going to wait for Orange Mushroom's full translation. We'll probably see it tomorrow. Go get it. No, actually, it's already there. Might be able to look at it right after this. All right. Full gas. Let's go, Mom. We can do this.
Oh, dat zal mij benieuwen hoor.
2 hours of prep. We can do this. Come on.
Oh,
Alright.
het ding is waarschijnlijk ongeveer leeg. Oh nee.
No, you have plenty.
Ik ga het weer bij willen. Eh,
Newbie, your crystal value, bro. No, Mama needs to get confidence about how she's just going to completely blow this guy up. Okay, go through the door. Pick chaos.
ik moet dit klaar hebben eigenlijk. En
No,
dat ook.
no need. Until we summon him, it's completely safe in there. Nothing's going on until we put the piece down. Well, we have a half hour, so there's no pressure yet when we enter.
Oh ja, maar ik moet in de volgorde.
Yeah, well, I'll walk you through it. Just go chaos.
Chaos, hè?
Yep. Alright, and then you go to the right. Now, the rifts are going to spawn... No, not that far, yeah. So the rifts are going to spawn... Your safe spot is going to be roughly below where the piece drops. Roughly. So if you jump down here, and you go a little bit to the left... yeah, around there is going to... No, more to the right, more to the right. I think around here is going to be the safe spot. Around here, maybe a little bit more to the left, a little bit more to the right. I'll see once the lasers spawn. But, so that's why we're going to put the arrow blaster here, or a little bit more to the right, I think. A little bit more to the right. Yeah, so that we have it as a... No, a little bit more to the left. Like just the edge of the beam. Yeah, a little bit more left, a little more. Yeah. So that we know where you need to position to attack so you don't get hit by the rifts on the ground, right? All right, so now open up your guild tab and use the guild skills. Just double click, yeah. And then double check if you actually have them. Yeah, you have them. Yeah, you can use that one too, sure. Go for it. Okay, and now use echo. Do you remember what echo is without looking?
12?
No.
Of 9, F9.
Yes, F9.
F12 of
Yeah.
F9.
Yeah, so F9.
Yeah.
Yeah, and close Newbie's party quest because that's in the way. We don't need any... Nope, that's... You tried to join his party. Okay, so now we start with the... From the top... now we put down the blaster. With the down arrow key, I believe, right? To install it. Facing the left. Yeah, right here.
En dit is goed?
No, you're
Cool.
attacking now. You need to install it. No, yeah, just whatever. Just standard is fine. It'll hit him. Yeah, okay. Now we start from the equals. Press the equals and move your way to the right. All the way until you do the 8.
To the left.
Minus 0, 9, 8. Yeah, and now we jump up.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay. No, a little bit more to the left. You can be more to the left. That's fine. Yeah. And now we use all the buffs on the top right. So we start page up, home, insert. Yeah. And now move. Make sure you're facing the left. Yeah. And then end.
Left and now end.
Oh, you already.
Because-
Yeah, you did that one earlier. So you're supposed to do that last because it lasts shorter. Now it's already gone, right?
Yeah, I just did it.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, now press the piece. Drop the piece. You need to be a little bit more to the left, I think. I don't think you're gonna drop it. I don't think it's gonna be a little bit more to the left. Yeah.
Zo, en dan naar rechts kijken.
Yeah,
Oh.
it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Jump down. You need to put the arrow blaster back down now, and all your buffs are already gone now. You waited way too long, so now you're gonna hardcore die.
Yeah, but that's a lot of.
No, that takes like 5 seconds, but you need to just practice that. Where's the bind? You move to the left. Now you're in the rift damage. You need to move a little bit to the right.
Geen idee.
Little bit. Move back in between. Yeah.
Oh, dat kan niet. Oké.
You
Ja,
st-
ik
yeah,
weet
look,
het.
you still killed him without any of your burst. No, don't click OK. You don't have your buff freezer tapped on. And you have all of your guild buffs
Oh.
on.
Zo, dank u. Ja.
Yeah. So this is in your drop rate gear, and all of your buffs expired, and you still completely burst him. Without doing anything right that we just practiced. This is how strong you are. This is why it's really weird that you're not doing this weekly. Because it should take you like 3 seconds.
Wat doe ik? Waar was mijn. Ik weet niet.
You're respawning, so you need to jump to the right. No, close this.
X, ja.
Just jump to the right and just hit him. Just hit him. Don't even think about it. Just kill him. Boom, he's dead.
Hoppa. Oh my god.
Okay,
Ik
we're
had
gonna do
dit-
this again.
Ik heb dit nog nooit gedaan. Ik heb geen idee wat ik kon verwachten, joh.
Wait, you said you killed normal clown, a normal pep before on other characters. It's the same, but just more damage, and he has more HP. That's it.
Een jaar geleden of zo.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this again. Yeah, click yes here. Okay, and now go back to the door, and we can do practice mode.
Gewoon weer naar binnen?
Yeah, but click the third option because you already cleared the normal one, so you have to do fourth option. Sorry, you need to do practice mode.
En zonder.
Just click yes. Yeah, you already have everything.
Okay, yes. None have a fragment.
Yeah, just click yes, and you should get one when you enter. So
Oh.
now every time you do this, it'll say the extra message you don't have one, but it's like with the eye in Zakun.
Oh,
Like
ik
you don't have an
dacht-
eye, and it just gives you one, and then you go in.
Oh. Maar vroeger moest je toch weer gaan halen.
Nah, you had to get like the Ludibrium medal, and you had to make one, I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
but you're talking
yeah.
about like 5 years, like 10 years ago, right? When it was a
Wow.
completely different game. Yeah. Okay, back into position, Mom. You remember the order? What's the starting position?
Eerst. Eventjes.
A little bit to the left.
Um,
Like stand in the your cap touches the beam. Yeah. First we put down arrow blaster.
die eerst. Hop.
Yep. Okay. Then we start with the long. Wait, as soon as we start popping the buffs, the timer starts running, right? So you have to do them in the right order. Okay. So equals, minus, 0, 9, 8. All of those.
Die andere zijn er nog. Ja.
Yep. Boom. Your Maple Warrior didn't go off because you pressed it a little bit too early. Oh yeah, you got the other one. Yeah. And then 8. Tap it again. Yeah. Okay. Double up jump.
Up jump.
Yeah, 2, because you need to go drop the piece. Timers are running. Up jump. Go. Yep. All right. Now insert home. Nope. Why do you move? Just up jump, and you're in exactly the right position. Now you're in the right position. Okay. Insert home. Page up. End and page down. You did end first again. You need to do that one last. Okay.
Ik heb het niet gedaan.
You
Page
did because I
down.
see it on cooldown. Yeah. Okay. Jump down again. Sorry. No. Now you need to drop the piece. Yeah. Just drop it here. That's fine. Yeah. Stand on top of your bow. Face the left. Put it back down again. See?
Put it back down again.
Okay. Bind. X. Then yeah. He's already dead. Look at that. You're not even using your attacking skill. This is how long the boss fight takes. Do you see that? That was with your burst. That's how much damage you can do. Yeah.
En de helft was weer weg.
No, you look up top. You still have some of it. You still have the big, the long ones. But now, so remember, because it took so long to set up, now the Arrow Blaster is already gone. So what you could also do is do all of the buffs first, and then put the Arrow Blaster down as he's transforming. But and then remember X for bind, then Z for terms and conditions, and then shift for all the attack. But now you were using arrow stream because you were panicking again, right? Just all the 3 keys in a row. X, Z, shift. No other things, just those 3 in a row. You're using your mobbing skill now, and you just annihilated him, right? That's how strong this character is. And you're in drop rate gear now as well, right? Imagine if you were in full damage gear. So now, we're going to take this to slime.
Oh dear.
Which is basically this guy on steroids, but it should also be just 1 bind, 1 burst, deleted. We're going to do that now. And then you can start getting a ring every week, I believe. Right, go.
Every week. A ring.
It's a very small chance of a ring, so you need to... No, Chaos is absolutely
damn.
fucking tilting, AIDS-inducing AIDS. We don't need that one in our lives. Although, I mean, technically I could run like Chaos Slime with you on a character, but I hate doing that as well. So exit on the left, and then we should get teleported to wherever we were before we use the boss menu, which is probably the Path of Time. Yeah, and now you can use the guide, I guess, that you use to teleport to Slime. Did you do the pre-quest for Slime? You did, right? Yeah, because you went in one time with someone else.
On the Pathfinder.
Oh, it should be shared anyway. Slime, yep, there we go. Right. Now the slime does spawn automatically, right? We don't summon him. So for this guy, it's more important. The positioning and the damage is more important, and all the buffs. So you're going to spawn in the middle of the map, and that's where slime is also going to spawn. So you want to go a little bit to the left and like up jump to the left, or up jump to the left is to the right is the easiest. Just go 1 platform above him and just kind of see what he's doing. But while you're seeing what he's doing, you need to start popping all of your buffs and make sure that everything is on, and then bind him and burst him. So now there's going to be more stuff going on at this time, and you don't have power. Monster Park? Oh, you didn't do the Monster Park pots, yeah. The green and the red and the Daiji. Do it now. Green, red, Daiji. Yeah, and you didn't have drop rate either, but that's okay. Ja.
En ook geen drop.
Ja, that's fine. Ja.
Oké. Die?
Ja.
Die niet.
That
Deze.
one? Yeah. And you don't have to do the drop, you can do it afterwards. Okay, for this one we're going to switch into damage gear, just to make sure that we're killing it quickly, right?
Oh.
For this it's good to have always have these 2 open in the same spot, so that you can always reopen them and they're always in the same position.
Ik kan dubbel.
Ja.
Dubbel. Die eigenlijk ook.
Yeah. No, we already have the right one.
Goed, dus dit is...
Pendant.
Oh, not that.
Yeah, you want the superior, right? We want the boss damage, we want the IED, yeah. Okay, so if all is well, you open up your stat window, and you remember how much stat you are when you're in damage gear. That's the number you're looking for, 48k, right? Almost exactly 48. So if you see this, and you open this, and you're at 48, then you switched everything, and you're good. If you open this, and you see something lower, you're missing something. That's good to try to keep track of that number, and it's exactly 48, so it's a nice round number to remember as well. And if you look at your drop, it's very low. That's because you took off all your drop rate gear. So you see you switched everything. That's good. Okay, close the guide, because it's like on your screen. Distract, or just escape, can close it, yeah. Okay, so we're going to do the same setup, the same thing with CPAP. What we could do, because I think you have so much damage, is just kind of skip the setup of the arrow platter for now. It's more like min-maxing and doing extra damage. but I think it's stressing a little bit with the setup because of the key combination and all that stuff. So we can just leave it out for now. And as you get more confident with the setup and with the order, then we can add it in later if you feel like you have more, if it's more comfortable, right? Yeah. So when we go in, you've gone into slime before, right? There's like 4 platforms, full bottom floor, a partial first floor, then an open third floor, and then a partial fourth floor again. Second and the fourth are the same, and the first and the third go all the way to the corners, but the third one has a hole in the middle. So underneath that hole in the middle, that's where he's going to spawn on the first floor. Or on the second one. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So we want to go onto the interrupted floor and go to the side, because when he splashes down and we're on the same floor, he's going to kill you. But since the second floor, the third floor, the one that's interrupted, because it's interrupted, he only hits that side of the floor that he's on. So you can just jump to the other side and attack from there. And then when he teleports to you, you just jump to the other side. So you keep enough distance so he can't kill you with that attack. It's very simple. But we're going. So the first thing we're going to do is jump up onto one of those platforms, and then we're going to start prepping all of our bursts. And while you're doing that, since they're all close together, you do 1 row, and then you look at what he's doing. If he's teleporting to you, then you first move, and then you do the rest of the buffs. If he is not teleporting, you can do the second round of the buffs. If he's then teleporting, you jump out of the way first, and then you bind and burst. If he's not moving, you bind him where he is and you burst him. Right? Because it's in different groups, you can kind of look in between the groups and see what he's doing. And you can be more flexible that way. Right, all the toggles are still on. 1, 2, 3, yeah. You know what the icons look like, right, for the toggles?
Well, the blue black one I know, but the rest, and now the new one with the 2 is also.
Yeah, and then the one all the way on the right, the green guided arrow. That's the other toggle.
Oh dear, yeah. I know that one too.
Yeah, and then you see the half-hour buffs, you see the guild skill still on, you see the echo is still on, you see that you still have Maple Warrior, but you can already use that key, right? You can already do equals, you can already do that outside to make sure that that's already done. Then it's 1 button less to press inside when you're spawning. Actually, we can probably do all of those outside. So make sure you're in a party, right? So you can enter.
Am I not? Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I would start here, do equals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I would also do minus, 0, and 9, and then go in.
Oh, bij mij is dat minus. Is minus dan naast?
Yep.
Ja. Minus 0.
And 9? No, that's 8. Press 9.
Oh god, ik zat ernaast.
That's okay, yeah. Alright, and now go in. Click, yes, yes, yes.
Yes,
The top one, just the top one, yeah, just, yes, yeah, there you go. Because now we put the cooldown on outside, so we have fewer buttons to press. So now that bottom row is already done. So now you can look at the boss and go to the top right here. Yeah, okay. And then start pressing on the top right your skills. So insert, home, page up. Oh, he's teleporting? Okay, jump away, jump away. To the left side of the platform. Okay, home, page up. End and page down. Move to a little bit to the right. Yeah, don't get hit by that. Yeah, that's good. No, hang on. Do you have all the buffs?
Geen idee.
No, you don't have page down yet. Yeah, okay. Wait, he's probably going to come down. Okay, bind him. See on him. No, jump to the left, jump to the left. Don't get stunned. It's okay. Yeah, attack him, attack him. Shift, 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 shift. Hold shift. Okay, up jump, up jump, up jump. No, on the platform. Yeah, okay. Up jump again. Yeah, stay there, stay there. Now down jump, down jump. Okay, attack him, attack him. Okay, go to the right. Other platform to the right. Up jump here. Yeah, attack him from here. Heal. Down jump, down jump, down jump. Okay, that's okay. Wait for him to teleport and then up jump. Okay, up jump. Up jump. Yeah, hit him from here. No, don't use that. Just heal. Yeah, move to the left. Up jump if you can. Yeah, attack from here. Yeah, okay, go to the right. Go to the right. Up jump here. Try to just walk a little bit more on the platform and then just do a flash jump. That way you don't have to double jump. Yeah, keep attacking. Keep attacking. Okay, up. Oh, or down. Up or down. One of the two. Don't horizontal. Not horizontal. Up or down. You need to heal. Yeah, keep attacking. Get closer to him. Get closer. Get super close. And now flash jump over. Yeah, and then attack. Stay close. Stay close. Go down. Just straight down. Straight down. Straight down. Yeah, stay here. Wait for him to teleport. Go ahead. Straight up. Nope. No, don't flash jump up. Just go straight up. Just right above his head is fine. That's safe.
Oh.
More to the right. More to the right. You don't want to pull him away because you're going to be jumping. No, no, no. Just a little bit. Okay. Down, 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 down. Ooh. The green beam. Okay. Heal, heal. No, stay above him. Always stay above him. Okay, now he's on you. So where do you go? To the other platform? No, never go to the top platform. Go down, 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 down. Down. Okay, now he's on the top platform. Now we can't hit him. Now we can't be above him anymore, right? So you never want to get him to the top. Okay. You can't do anything here, so you just have to wait. It's all about getting that burst. The first burst can kill him 100%. But you already... Look how much you already killed. You killed 2/3 of him. Just dodge the green stuff. Just go out top left here.
Top left?
Yeah.
So?
Yeah, you just have to wait until the green stuff comes around. As soon as you see the message in the middle of the map, we start pressing the buffs again. But you're gonna have to have 3 beams that just that are just gonna roll down.
Starting with the equal?
Yeah, you can do the equals now, right? Because it lasts 3 minutes, so you can do that one now, and then you can wait with the other ones. You can go down one platform. You can go down to the original position, so like on the right side of the split thing. Yeah, stay close to the middle. Just that's fine. And then when you see the message, then you start with minus, and you work your way to the left. Yeah, now minus. Yeah. Okay, the other one. Yeah, and the other one is not 8 is not ready yet. That's fine. Okay, now top right. Insert home page up. No, not moving. Your keys. Your skills. You already want to be bursting him right now. Yeah, bind him. X. Press Z. And hold down. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Hold down shift. Okay, jump down. You're gonna get stunned. Okay, back up. You can kill him. Okay, no, he's coming down. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Hit him from here. And he's dead. Easy. Look how strong you are.
Oh.
Now don't attack the box, but you switch back to drop rate first.
Oh.
First try. Strong. Oh, try that one again. You didn't feel like switching.
We can't know it to this second.
No. One little trick if you're switching the rings is do like front and back. So if you drag one on, then just go down and drag the other one back. That way you have to move less.
And of critical developing.
You have to switch both of them, so it doesn't matter.
No, yeah.
Just double click the other pendant. I don't know. Is it drop rate? Yep. Okay. And the eye and the face and the drop coupon. Drop rate fam if you have it. Yeah. Yeah. Resummon that. Drop rate coupon. Resummon the fam if you can. Yeah. And now check your stat window again. And try to remember that drop rate. 314. You have holy symbol on? Yeah. So 314, that's what you want. That's your number. If you see something lower than that, then you forgot something. Okay? Stat in damage gear 48. Drop rate when you're
And open
opening the box. Yeah, just regular attack. Yeah. Your regular mobbing attack. You're bossing, right? You need to use the other one. Boom. Achievement. And you got the drop. Nice. Okay. No ring, but it's very low drop rate. But now you know how to do it. And you gotta go to the left. Go. We can do a few more bosses. Well, one more boss at least, right? Have you done Helix already today? You still got guild skills on, so you can just blow up Helix now. And if you check if you go to the town, you can see how much you can sell your crystal for. Your 2 crystals from Papulatus and from Slime. Use the guide. U. Just press U. Yeah. U. U again. No. To cancel? Okay. Here's how I do it, okay? You can do this, but just press U. U again. on the keyboard, and then bottom left, just click Genesis. Boom.
Yeah.
The one next to it, Genesis. Second one, yeah. Double click, boom. Or click once actually, yeah. Boom. Now you're in Genesis. Now you can click, check quick move. Yeah, crystal guy. Yeah, you can check your crystals under etc. You don't want to sell the shitty ones. I don't know if you have any shitty ones. Or maybe actually you do, yeah. Is it okay? That's CPAP. I think, yeah. So that's 171 mil from that one, and 130 mil from that one. So that's 300 mil.
Yeah.
And how long
Yeah.
were those two boss fights combined? You can definitely kill the slime and because slime tests after 2 minutes and 45 seconds, so you should be able to do 2 bursts actually in phase 1. So if the first base goes better with the bind and everything, you can actually just do him in, you can destroy him in less than 3 minutes. So that's 300 mil in like, well, you can sell them now, you know, it's free 300 mil. That is, and spell traces as well, free money. That's 300 mil that you can make in like a few minutes, plus chance for good drops, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we can, if you haven't done them already, you can do, what is it, like normal arc real quick? Because you still have all the drop rate on now, right? So you can kill him very quickly. So press the boss, yeah. Maybe put the boss on a key, but... Because then you go to this one immediately, so it's 2 clicks less every time. For this one you have to go through the door. Up, down, up, yes, down, yes. Boom. And I jump to the... Now you can click on him to summon him. I usually click on him first, and then I jump to the right, because then he's already transitioning in the time that I'm moving over. So all these little things just make it all a little bit faster. So many fams. Yeah, she's got a lot of fams, but we need to work on that. But that's a thing for another time. Yeah, summon him, because your drop rate coupon is going down.
Just
Yeah, and just hold down shift. And then, easy. Like this guy is just total pushover. You don't even have to think about this one. Just summon him, hold down your regular attack. You don't need to prep all your buffs, all that stuff. You want to save that for Gollux, right? Right, Gollux, boss menu. Whoop. Yep. Now for this one, we are in drop rate, but you're strong enough, so it should be very easy. Again, I would kind of do the same as for slime, so I would take the long buffs and use those now, and then close the guide, by the way. Doesn't that bother you that the guide is like in the middle top of your screen when you're going to do bosses?
No.
Okay. do the ones with equals, and then all the way through 9 again, right? And then 8 is the first one we're going to use inside. Alright, go in. Purple key, right? Yeah, so he's immediately going to be able to see you and attack you, so you probably have to start with jumping to the right. Most likely. Yep, now can you put that to 8? Okay, yeah. Just do the regular attack. Remember, use a bossing attack? Yeah, there you go. Okay, left, 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 left. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, stay on the platform. Oh.
Yeah.
Go back on
Oh.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're gonna
I
do that.
got
Yep, because you got too close. You need to look at the HP bar better. You triggered him. That's okay. Click OK here. Kill the potatoes. Okay, go up on the middle platform. Stay all the way on the left of the platform. All the way on you're doing the same mistake before. You're gonna die again to that, but you're too strong to get punished. The inverse thing and the red thing and the bomb thing that kills you is because you get too close to his eyes. You get in his range. You need to stay further away from him. Okay, you're already in full drop, right? Check. F checks that window. How much is the drop rate? 314? You're ready. Boom. Open it. There you go. Loot. And you're good. So you can okay, hang on. Let me try to see if I can open that. Close this. I'll show you real quick what happened there for what happened there for Gollux. Well, you can Okay, can you see... Can you see what I'm looking at?
Aan het scherm delen.
Mm-hmm.
Staat aan het scherm delen, maar ik weet niet hoe ik dat zichtbaar maak.
No, that means that you're screen sharing, I think. If you just click on me, like, do you see multiple people in the conversation that you can click? One of them is me, one of them is my screen, I think. One of them is you. And you click on the one that's my screen, I think.
Nee, dat zie ik niet.
You see members? Do you see that?
Oh, wacht. Ik kan zo... Ja, ik zal Scardor klikken.
Yeah, and the one that has the screen next to it. There's a Scardor that's green now. That's me talking, and then there's one that says live. You need to click the live one.
Oh, die heb ik niet. Ik heb nou hè? Nou ja.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, daar. Oh, wacht.
Ja.
Die hierboven.
Ja.
Oké, heb ik geklikt, ja.
See a black screen with a yellow bar in the bottom? You see?
Ja.
Yeah, okay. So, this is the Galax run. So, you go in here and then you're lagging, so I can see what you're doing, but you jump to the other side. That's good. But you don't want to jump this far, right? Because he does the attacks, and his attacks can go all the way here as well. So you want to be close so that you can go to the other side if he attacks. So you don't need to over jump like this. So just a little jump just to the side is good enough. Because then it's easier for you to get back. Yeah, okay, now this is good. You put the summon. You want to put the summon on the right side because the potatoes here are going to be the furthest away from you, right? Because you're going to be on the top left. So you want to put the summon on that side so that they die before they reach the middle. But again, the fight is really fast, so it shouldn't really matter that much anyway. So here, you're just attacking. You use your mobbing skill there a little bit, but you dodge the attack. That's good. But you don't want to trigger him when you're on this side here, on the right side. So you need to look at his HP bar a little bit better. Because he's going down really fast, even when you're in drop rate gear, right? Because now you're using all of your skills properly, and you're in your damage hyperstat and your damage legion and everything, right? Now you're doing really big damage. So with how much damage you do, you could also just stay on the right side and hold down the shift, your main attacking skill, because he would have died like really fast. Because what happens now is you don't want to get too close to him. Like what he does here, his eyes are going to light up orange, and you're too close for him. You see, his range for that attack is kind of like this. So now you have the this hit you, and now you have inversion. So if you press left, you go right. If you press right, you go left. And when it will explode after like 5 or 6 or 7 seconds, whatever. And when it explodes, you get 99% damage. So you're most likely going to die to it too. So you can do this by being a little bit more patient during the first phase and make sure that he doesn't attack to the right, and then you jump to his left when he's pretty low but not quite dead yet, and then finish him from the left and just stand right underneath this ledge, and then just up jump straight up so you're immediately on this ledge here. And you have enough range to do that as an archer. And then you are out of his range for this attack, and then you go right here on the left side of the edge of this map and hit him from here, and then the hand won't come up. You'll be out of range for the hand. So then you just hold down Hurricane from there, and then he just it gets to phase 3, and phase 3 is just like 2 attacks and it's dead, right?
Well, he grabbed me standing right to the left.
Yeah, but it wasn't... He grabbed you here.
No, I mean other times.
Yeah, that means you're not quite on the corner. That means you can go a little bit more to the left.
I thought I had to be to the left side of the portal thing.
As soon as you're to the left of the portal, then you're out of range for his explosion, for that orange eyes. But then you're still in range for his hand.
Yeah, he still grabs me there.
Yeah, but you need to... If you're all the way on the corner here, you see where the mouse is?
Yeah.
Then he can't hit you. with anything.
Okay.
Everything will miss. The only thing that will hit him is the big explosion that he does, but it does like 20% of your HP or something, and you're just gonna blow him up before it can do anything. So here, if you're respawning because of how strong you are, just go right here, stand right here, like underneath the platform, and then just up jump from here. Try to avoid this area because of the explosion, because now you respawn. And the first thing you want to do is just like he just did the attack, so it's on cooldown. That explosion will hit you, but it's really weak. And then now he does the hand, which doesn't matter, right? Because you're immune. But what you want to do is get right here and then up jump. But you flash jump here. And now you're up jumping from here. And because you're up jumping with momentum, now you're getting too far to the right. And now he can't hit you with the explosion. But now you said already, right? You have to be to the left of the portal. But look what you do now. Now you're to the right of the portal. So now you get hit by the explosion again. So now you're inverted again. So you try to move away, but now you move towards him. And your skills and everything is going, and everything is just killing it because of how strong you are, right? And you're pressing F2 because you're really happy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe one of your one of your familiars is making you smile. I don't know, but you managed to make your character laugh while you're about to blow up by a bomb on your head. But it's so you want to stay. You just want to stay to the you want to stay to the left and stand on that spot. And then the hand just won't be able to hit you if you're all the way on the corner. Yeah.
Okay. I see. You know how often I did Helix, and I never knew that. No.
Yeah, but that's a little tip.
Yeah.
And you see how quickly you blew up the the Papalatus? Even without all your buffs on, it just kind of like died. With your buffs on, it just completely got deleted, right? You probably don't even need to bind, right? Probably if you just stand there and you hold down Hurricane, it probably just gets insta-deleted as well. So that means you can save your bind, and if you do another boss, maybe it has longer cooldown, then you can just use it again on the next one if your buffs are still on. So this is how you start with a game plan, and then you adjust depending on how the run goes.
So this is how I do dingen allee hoe heet die vloeper
Ja. Slime?
Dat ding Culvert.
Culvert in a very similar way, yeah. So Culvert is 2 minutes, so you can't use your buff twice, right? Because as soon as the buffs come back, the Culvert is over. So it's more important that you use your buffs as late in the run as possible. So since the longest, so some of the buffs you can use twice, right? Like Goddess Blessing. So Goddess Blessing you use in the beginning because it lasts 1 minute, and then you have a second one that also lasts a minute, so you can cover the full 2 minutes. So the one that's on 9 you can use right in the beginning, and the other one you can use twice as well is your Terms and Conditions. That's on Z, because that one has a 90-second cooldown. So those are the ones you can use in the beginning, and then and equals, of course, right? And then you just basically just keep attacking with that until there's around like 75 seconds left, and then you start pressing everything. You do minus, then 0, then 9, then 8, and then insert, home, page up, end, page down, and then Z again, right? Terms and Conditions, and then just back to holding down shift because of how long they last.
And
yeah, we'll use that one as a normal burst because I think it's probably better. It just has a little bit of a lingering effect, which is good, but I think the initial bursting effect is so good that you want to keep that with your burst. So you just, when you're in the preparation room, you put on your toggles. You put on, so those 4, right? F12, F11, F10, and then F9. You turn on your long buffs, so your Monster Park potions, your Dea G potion, maybe if you use a damage potion, something like that. And then you go in. Then you, and your familiars, right? Make sure you have those. And then you go in, and then you can put an Arrow Blaster down, and then you can use your Goddess Blessing on 9. And then that's basically what you do. When the Arrow Blaster expires, you put it back, and also that way you know that a minute passed, right? And then you basically start back up on all of your buffs for the last minute, and the last minute you have everything on. So the ones on the top right will last the whole last minute, basically. The minus, the 0, the 9, and then the 8 is 50 seconds. And then you go to the right, you do the page up, the home, and the insert. and the page down and the end. I think you're pressing end first when you're going to the top right. It might be muscle memory, but the end is has a pretty short effect, so you want to make sure that that one is one of the last ones you press.
Yeah.
So
Say,
insert home end. Yeah.
the Arrow Blaster.
Mhm.
It says cooldown for installed Arrow Blaster 5 seconds.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That after 5 seconds, when you installed one, you can install the next one?
Not the next one, but you can replace it if you need it in a
Yeah,
different
replace
location.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you don't have. Yeah.
You can put
So
like
you
5 of them, but you need to like if you putting it down, you're putting it down for at least 5 seconds where it is. It'll last up to 60 seconds, but after 5 seconds you can replace it if you need to.
Yeah.
Like maybe so that you not every single second you can replace it. Probably also to to make sure it's doesn't get too min-maxy on the inputs and stuff. Yeah, and then all that's left is the terms and conditions again, and you can also bind honestly in the culvert, right, to make sure you don't take too much damage. Bind and then burst, and that should hopefully that should make a difference in your damage output, especially if you're culverting and you're doing the Legion on damage, the hyperstats on damage, all of that should be a nice difference in damage output.
Yeah.
So the only one you really need to worry about if you want to do the absolute best you can do in Culvert is that you have your Echo, and that's a 2-hour cooldown, right? So either you just wait until you have it available, or you say, whatever, I'm not going to use it. It's not that big of a deal. Or if someone in the guild or in the alliance is on who's a Buccaneer, they can also use cooldown reset on you, and then the skill can get reset, and then you can use it inside. But that's like a little bit more of a advanced technique little thing.
Yeah. Let's first get this right.
Well, it's 1 a.m. now. I think you've earned your sleep.
Oh my god, I'm half asleep, yeah.
But we have a plan for upgrading, and you are able to blow up the bosses. And now you can also try, if with this advice, if you can maybe set up the Pathfinder a little bit more intuitively. Maybe put the same skills on the same key, because you're also a 2-minute burst class, right? Maybe Vicious Shot on the same button. Maybe your Bird Summon on the same button, something like that. That way you have less keys to remember, and you can start building the muscle memory with both of the characters, which will speed up the process of remembering your combos and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But congrats on the CPAP and the slime kill. Very good.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
And you always have your buff freezers. When in doubt, if you're panicking, then just stay dead longer. But after a while, you'll get used to how strong you actually are, and you'll realize how scared you need to be. You know how much respect they really need from you. Because with half your burst on, so probably without the guild skills, and maybe if your hyperstats aren't set properly, and probably holding down your skills, you can probably still kill CPAP in like less than 5 seconds, because he just absolutely gets deleted. But slime is a little bit tankier. It's probably still 1 burst for you if you do it better, but probably still 1 burst, and then drop rate, chance for the slime ring. Because the earlier you start, the better. And if you want to do chaos with someone, then you're also already used to how slime moves, and with the beams, right? If you see the green beams, always want to look at the direction of the beams, and if they're like going diagonally, usually go up, straight up, or straight down. Don't go horizontal, because then you'll just walk into the beam on the other side.
Yeah.
And then you're not really safe. Because if you ever do chaos for rings, all of the attacks just do way more damage. So like getting hit by the beam ever is always death, because of how many ticks it does. So now you got hit by the beam like 2 or 3 times, and you're able to just heal one time with like 60 HP. But if you ever do chaos, like your positioning is going to be more important. But if you're in a party, they're probably going to bind it immediately, going to give you the time to prep everything. So usually the burst is huge. And then also you have to start thinking about like those rocks that you saw on the ground. You have to like kick them, and then they fly through the map, and then they block the portal. And then if the portals are blocked, then if you put the slimes, right, the green slimes that were falling down that you dodged, if they go, you have to get them through a portal that you blocked. And then when slime spawns, instead of attacking you immediately, he's like stunned for a little bit. Like Will, when he's when you do the test properly, there's like the red glow, and he's stunned for a little bit.
Yeah.
That will happen to slime as well. And during that bind, I think you do 20% extra final damage. So that's when you want to have all your burst back. And then when he's bound like that, boom, you go full burst. And then when he gets unbound, you use your actual bind and you continue your burst. And that's how you focus all of your damage on that boss. But for normal, when how strong you are, it's going to be a matter of just making sure you have everything and just nuke him. And Pathfinder should be able to do it too. But it's more practice with how quickly do you get to move out of the way? Do you make sure you have all your buffs? Press a few of the buttons, look at where the boss is. Is he moving? Move out of the way. If he's staying, press the rest of your buttons. But yeah, those beams can get you, so it'll just be more practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of your movement. Yeah, just goes sometimes just up jump and then just move and then attack a little bit. And the one thing I said, right, when the platform is interrupted, just stay close to the middle of the platform, because even though he's close to you and stomping, he won't hit you with that skill. And if he comes to you, then you can just flash jump over and you don't have to flash jump down and then up again, but you can start immediately attacking, so you don't lose as much time repositioning. Because if you go too far to the side, you kind of get what you did with Helix. You move all the way to the side, and then you have more distance to cover to get back to safety. So you want to move as much as you need to, but not extra, because then you're not actually safer there. Now you're actually more in danger. Yeah. But with more practice and more deaths, you'll learn more.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Yes. Okay.
Congrats on all the gains, and
Thanks.
good luck Saturday with the cubing.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.